Bam. Love lip reading. You got to lip read the stream. You got to lip read the stream every time. Just all right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Paul Berry, much respect. I'm just messing around, man. I'm just messing around. Super hot, but I wanted to wear the Crypto Lifer hoodie. Super hot, though. Really hot in this room. Got to get an AC down here. It was cooler in the morning. Shout out to Rocket Dog for the 333, man. Now repeat your intro. Okay, here, right? Okay, guys, welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. I'm going to show you guys how to trade, and I'm going to just, sign up to my Patreon, and let's go over some candles. Yeah. Okay, shout out to everyone here. Went with the buzz cut. Got to go with that buzz cut. The buzz cut McGillicuddy. The buzzy cut Magoo. Are we about to break this 3545? You never know. I'm looking at STMX though, and we were talking about this, right? These BTC pairs. What have I been saying for the last 2-3 weeks? I'm concentrating on what? BTC pairs. You need a couple bong rips before the glasses. I know, right? That's the point. Anyway, moving forward, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I appreciate every single one of you, and I love you guys. And let's run into Bitcoin right now and see what's going down. Shout out to Jay Soleil. You shouldn't really watch so much YouTube. Downright bad for you. Evening Sam and Lifer Fam. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you for the rhymes. Okay, so if you've been watching me for a while now, I've been calling for Bitcoin to bounce off of the bottom trend line. I put out a call to buy Bitcoin, to buy into Bitcoin down around here and to ride it to the top of the trend line. If you're my Patreon, you can see the call that's been placed. It's been there, and I've made multiple variations of it. I showed you a scalp on a smaller time frame, and I showed you a trade on the 4-hour. All should be well. We should break out of this falling wedge with the bullish divergence established, and we should see our way on out of the pattern. This pattern here, not the bigger pattern. I would love to see ourselves out of the hogwash right now. But this is Bitcoin, and this is what happens when Bitcoin trends. One thing we do see here is this. This is what's called a complex inverted head and shoulder. Complex inverted head and shoulders do break to the upside. So you're going to see this break to the upside and continue on up out of the pattern. So this is what I see happening here. Bam, da bam, da boom. Coming right down here and then moving on way to the upside here and hitting this target. Breaking to the upside and continuing, and then probably dropping once it hits the top of the trend line. I think it will take a while in a more angled way. And then we could still, so we could get all the way up here, 38K, 38,005, and still come back down and test the chop. This chop could go on for a couple more weeks, honestly. Look at this. On the 1 hour, yeah. Now let's see the 4 hour. How much more longer could this take? Daily. Even the daily suggests 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, yeah. A couple more weeks we could be sitting in here until we decide to break to the downside. So no good BTC pairs. MATC ripping it. MATIC. We'll take a look at MATIC doing its thing. We talked about MATIC yesterday. I made a trade for MATIC BTC, right? That's the trade I've been on. The BTC pairs, baby. MATIC BTC pairs. NBS ripping today, up 70%. A few coins boomed up. They were the BTC pairs. So kind of want to talk about that. We're going to take a look at Binance and kind of show you what's going on in the market to give you guys a complete update as to what you can expect and what you can see coming forward in the next few days. Volatility tonight, Sunday night. And we're going to jump on in now to the Bitcoin weekly candle close. Okay. I like to square away the chart, make it nice and clean. It's funny, man, these weekly candle closes, they're getting smaller and smaller. We used to have nice, big, fat candles. First thing we're going to do is take a look at the weekly candle. Okay, I'm going to hit that zoom in button. We're going to look at that candle and that candle only. It's going to be everything we want to know about Bitcoin at the moment. So there is the weekly. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's pretty insane. Right? The volatility on the week. I mean, the volatility comes in on Sunday night. Sunday night, 8 p.m. Asian markets open 8 a.m. And that's the beginning of their week, right? So we get to see the beginning of the world's week, and we can get to see what goes on. And that's why, like, we kind of have a bit of an edge, because we get to wake up Monday morning already seeing what happened to their Monday morning. Pulse Chain Pump, Hex token with upcoming sacrifice phase for Pulse Chain. Yes, I have a call out for Hex. If you were in my Patreon, you already knew about Hex, so we're a step ahead of you, my friend. Shout out to everyone that took the call in Hex. If you got into my Hex call, so far, so good. We're going to take a look at where it's going and where it could end up. But yeah, gave a Hex call to my peoples, man. Right here, as you can clearly see. I'll be nice enough to flash it. So when was the day here? June 5th. Today is June 6th or 7th even. June 6th, yeah. And I gave it at about 9 p.m. last night. Hex into the buy zone, breaking up 100% gains out of Hex. So step ahead of that. We got you, baby. We got you. Thank you for seeing that, though. We'd like to have you in the group. If you got good lasered eyes, come on into the group. Shanghai time, 8:54. Shout out to Crypto Greg. 8:54 Shanghai time, 8:54 p.m. out here on the East Coast. Kicking it. They're the same time as me. Just change that AM to a PM. Wow. So what a funky weekly candle. I mean, look at it. Some of the biggest wicks I've ever seen on a weekly candle in my life. So we're going to take a look at that weekly candle. You can see this. I can't believe, you know what's kind of funny is next week's candle is already bigger than this week's candle, and it just started. It's got 7 days to close. So I'm going to hover over the weekly candle. We're going to see it opened at 35,641. The high was 39,476. The low was 34,153, and it closed at 35,796. So it opened at 35,6 and it closed at 35,7. It did nothing for the week. It stayed completely flat for the week. Just absolutely nothing. Now, the weekly suggesting that this is the best time in your life to buy Bitcoin. It is telling you right now, these are the best times in your life to buy Bitcoin. I've gone over this many times, but I'll go over it one more time for the noob and for everyone here. So you could say, you know what? Crypto lifer, man, when we were in the hardest times, when we were struggling, when nobody knew what to do, the lifer kept to his traditions, kept his fundamentals, and we all saw through. It's kind of like, you know, if you're a good sailor, you know how to sail, and the storm comes, what do? You go back to your fundamentals. You pull in or you let out the sail. You adjust the tiller, and you ride through those waves at a 45-degree angle, baby, and you cut through, baby. You cut through. And by golly, you bring your team and your crew to safety as a captain, and that's what I will do to you guys no matter what. And make sure, sorry to get a little crazy there, but I'm a sailor at heart. Army mateys. I'm a true pirate. A true bank pirate. So here we go. You can see whenever we're super low on the stochastics RSI, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I took Canadian Leap Meep on my chain. I knew you were a real deal when I heard you talk about silver and gold. He rocks the Canadian Maple Leaf. Well, I rock. You rock the Canadian. And I rock the Native American. I rock the Buffalo, baby. I rock the Buffalo, man. Shout out to you, my dude. Shout out to you. We should roll together someday. I got a leaf, though. I got a leaf. I got a couple leaves, man. I got shells of leaves, bro. I got them. Richard Hart is the new age Willy Wonka, but richer and better. He kind of is. I agree with you. That kind of fits. That fits 100%. I'm 100% with that, with his coat and all that, and the chair. If this is the best thing to buy in Bitcoin on the weekly time frames, you think this could be the start of a new bull run after this sideways chop? Yes, I do. I truly do. I definitely think it is, honestly. Look, let's go over the facts. Let's just go over the facts. Let's not use think or I hope or I wonder. Like, you see a lot of channels and the guy's like, you know, I think Bitcoin's going to... Come on, man. You can't be using the word I think. My mentor, the first thing he looked at me and said, you use the word I think, you can get on, you can think your way right out of this trading room. Seriously, he was hard on me, man. I had someone who was hard on me. I wanted someone hard on me. Always drinking that lemon water. Always doing it. Get a little... It's backwards. This is my right hand, but see, it goes to the left. And this is my left hand goes to the right. And it's... Don't look. This is crazy. Look at the little lemons floating around in the water, though. Can you handle that? Can you guys handle that, or is that like, is that too much? All right, anyway, I love you guys. Check out XRP. Here is the new age Willy Wonka. I thought I was the new age Willy Wonka, man. Gosh damn it. He gets to be Willy Wonka now? Okay, check a look. Oversold right here, and you could get into some bitty bit. Oversold right here, some bitty bit, some bitty bit. And these are all the places you could get some bitty bitty bitcoins for the cheaps, right? So if you're a Scrooge McDuck like me, if you're a miser and not in a kind of miser, and you like to squirrel away your pennies and your nickels and your shekels, and you like to if you have the first nickel you ever made, if you still have it in your pocket today, shout out to you. That means you're a true saver of this life, right? There's a jar of paper-handed tears. There's a jar of paper. Let me catch you a paper-handed tears. Thanks, bro, for your MATIC call. I just made money today and got in at 147, man. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. Much respect to you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're going to take a look at MATIC for Crypto Greg. Love you, Crypto Greg, man. Always there, man. Always there. Made that cash, baby. Made that cash. Oversold here and oversold again on the bounce. As long as I'm making my Patreons that money, man, that's all I care about. Every single day, I want to make sure my Patreons are getting paid. That's my 110% goal in life. If you guys are getting paid, then I'm getting paid, then life is working, and then everything works well. So my goal in life is to work for you guys. If I can work hard enough, then the rewards will be great for all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in Bitcoin's existence in the last 4.5 years, you could get it as cheap as you can get it today, comparatively in a ratio to the chart. Forget about the real price. Look at it in comparatively to the chart where it's at right now. We're still sitting so pretty from where we rose, right? We did start this bull run at 10K, guys. Remember, we were struggling like September. We're going to come up on a year soon. It's going to be a crazy year. It doesn't feel like a year. I've been rocking with you guys for over a year now. Join the Patreon if you have any questions. The calls are legit. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Thank you very much for saying that. And he's giving super chats. And you would think I paid this man to say these things, but I kind of did, because you know what? He joined the Patreon and he kept getting paid. So I guess the Patreon made him say it. The Patreon made me do it. The Patreon made me do it and just show a guy like holding like stacks of cash. Crypto Lifers Patreon made me do it. That's gonna be my next picture. Lifers Patreon made me do it. And like, dude, just loaded, flying in a jet. The Patreon made me do it. Anyway, I want to make like a whole crew of millionaires when we roll up somewhere with the Crypto Lifer hoodies. People just like scatter. Anyway, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. It's Sunday night for the weekly candle close. You know, last Sunday night we got kind of crazy. It got nuts in here for the monthly candle close. We had Ja Soleil on here. We were up to like 2, 3 in the morning. Ended up being one of my most watched streams ever. It got like 3,000 views. It was out of control. Tonight I'm trying to bring that energy, but you know what? Everyone's watching those fights tonight. That's what it is, man. Everyone's watching the Logan Paul fight. That's got a lot of hype to it. I said I would actually kind of throw the fight on if everyone wanted to see it. I don't know what time it actually gets on. Figured I could even kind of like throw it on in the background, but we got stuff to do, man. There's stuff going down every single day. There's coins blasting through. Safe Pluto, man. Another one coming out there as Safe Pluto. Date $8 million market cap. Safe Pluto now 6 hours only, around $3 million market. So over 20x if it does the same as the version 1. Interesting. Something to put on your radar. I don't know. These are high risk, but this guy said Safe Pluto, and then they made Safe Pluto, which was a burn. Usually the burn coin doesn't do as good as the next burn. You know, like the whenever they just kind of fork it off to another idea. I don't know. Not the best idea. Anyway, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, guys. And that is your times. We're here in these times, these tough times, these crazy times, these big times. So these are the best times to buy Bitcoin on the weekly. And I'm saying that over and over and over and over again. So just want to keep that, as funny as the show is, guys, if you're new to the show, if you see this entertainment, if you see this kind of personality, don't get it twisted that we're not dead serious traders here. Okay? We're trying to give you the information with a bit of a flair. We're not trying to be those squares that you normally watch on YouTube. Like, and then this is the way though. They're cool. The guys are nice. But like, come on, man. They're not entertainers, man. They're not entertainers. You want to be entertained. could this be happening? This is what the talk of the town is. That Bitcoin's going to make a head and shoulder and then still dump. So even if we break it out, they're going to still kind of play with us and say, oh, well, yeah, you'll get back to 50K only to bounce all the way back down. Now, 3 weekly candles in a row, a lot of sell pressure, but the buy pressure stayed hard. And we held strong support for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. For a month now, 3,400 has held support. I can't believe that was a month ago. May 17th pump. Like, I can't believe that was, you know, and then everyone said it's going to take a month for us to break out a consolidation. And I was like, a month? Gosh darn it. Well, you know what? That month went by pretty dang fast. Wasn't bad at all, really, honestly. So, anyway, still the Bart Simpson pattern is real, right? And we gotta respect it until we're out of the waters here. I just gotta keep reiterating to myself, the stochastics are low, and we finally got a stochastics cross right there. There's a good cross, there's a good cross, there's a good cross. There's our cross, man. That could be it, man. That could be your long. And we could be out of the fire for now, honestly. So, stochastics just crossed on that weekly, baby. The weekly stochastic cross, man. So, great weekly candle close, in my opinion. I'm super happy. Better than these two red ones. Those were the toughest candle. Guys, I went on every Sunday night, and this was we still had fun, though. I still remember laughing. I still remember enjoying myself. I still remember being with a group of awesome people. I don't remember the bad times. I remember the up and downs, man, right? Bonfire for the win. I'm still heavy in Bonfire, so I hope Bonfire for the win. BNB pumps are dead for now. You never know. You never know. I don't think they're pumped. They're not done for. Nah, BNB will start to pump. Don't ever give up on BNB, man. BNB is one of the strongest Johns in the game. You can't give up on that BNB, baby. Shout out to the super chats, man. Shout out to Crypto Greg for always giving me a super chat like above $10, $20, $50, damn near all the time, man. And yeah, so I don't know, man. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. You're the man, dude. Much respect to you, bro. Like, you hold so much weight. Like, you're a real dude, bro. Like, money is always coming your way. Money is always coming your way. I'm telling you right now. Money is always coming in your way. So, I like Bitcoin right now, and let's look at it now on the smaller time frames. Nothing has really changed for me. Only thing I see here now is the stochastics is getting a little shady here on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour stochastic. Not the RSI. Let me bounce out of there. So stochastic, you know, pointed to the upside there. I thought we saw downside. I didn't see that. I just wanted to double check. We're still pointing to the upside, and we are. So good to go. The trade is still valid for Bitcoin. So I'm going to call this trade for Bitcoin here, breaking to the upside. All right. So we're going to squeeze on over to the 30-minute just to kind of see what's going down. We're going to open up the chart. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty here. We're going to show you what I see happening. Whereas we can just shave that one back. It doesn't need to take that much room. It just could be like an extra little look. It's just an extra look so you guys can feel like you're watching something different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do that for. Something on the screen there. I'll have to figure what that is. I don't want to play with it right now. We'll take a look at it in a little while. Where's my headroom? I told them I'm going to fire my team, man, soon, man, if I don't get that headroom. Nah, I'm just messing around. Okay, so this is what I saw right here. It's in the bear pennant. I'm still calling it a bear pennant because that's what it is. I hope we break out. There's a 32% chance that this breaks to the upside. And you know what? That weekly's in our favor. The weekly time frame suggests that we don't have a dump on us anymore. Like, we took the most of the pain to the downside. We should start to kind of begin to build and begin to move to the upside now. In my opinion, we should start to see a build to the upside. So we're going to battle with this resistance that we're at pretty close to right now. But had you taken my BTC trade, and then I also said, because I believe BTC is going to go to the upside, that we should trade the USDT pairs. Now, look, breaking above all the moving averages, we got to break over the 200 on the 30-minute. What happens is price starts to do the same things first. So it breaks above the 30-minute, the 200 on the 30-minute. Then it will break above the 200 on the 1 hour, right? And then it will break above the 200 on the 2 hour. See what I'm saying? And then so on and so forth until we finally get to the end result here and we break above 200. Just did a video on the death cross. That'll be coming out either later tonight or tomorrow. What do you guys think? Should I put out the video tonight or should I just wait till tomorrow morning or in the afternoon? It's pretty viable though. I think I should put it out tonight after the end of the stream. Then the two streams kind of fight for each other's views, but it is what it is. Yo, Max W. Thanks, Max. Do you think VeChain will break out tonight or is it dead for now? I'll take a look at VeChain for you for sure, man. All best lifer, but I don't watch this channel anymore because you're always too bullish and blind on Bitcoin and predict it will go up. Never. Last month it's been a disaster with calls. Don't be like that. That's not true. Tony Montana's, that's a lie. That's actually a true lie. Let's go back to the live stream last month. Let's call Tony Montana out right now. Let's take a picture of his live. Let's take a picture of what he says, saying he doesn't watch the stream. No, let's call him out. Let's call him out. All right, Tony, we're gonna take a picture of your what you wrote here. We're gonna keep it up, and we're gonna call you out. And we're gonna go back to the live stream. We're gonna show you that I numerously called you and told you that we were in a rising wedge that would break to the downside. Let's take a look at it, Tony. It's been a disaster with calls. Don't be like that. And it's also not true. It's actually making up a lie. So, live on camera, people lie to your face, even when they have proof in front of them, which is kind of crazy. So check it out. Let's check it out. We'll go back to like a random day here. Bitcoin 3 alts. Number one actually was the first person to call 18K, to even say that we could possibly go down to 18K. Before most people even said, look, is Bitcoin going to 35K? Is the worst over, okay? This is when we dropped. Let's take a look here. Watch. So this is when Bitcoin's sitting, right? Sitting at 38, about to drop, and I'm showing you that's in a rising wedge. Probably will drop to the downside, number one. All right, let's go even further back, though. We got to go further back. So, Tony, you full of shit. Tony, you full of shit. Bro, you said 48K is the bottom, then 40K is the bottom. We all saw that for real. All the best anyway. Bro, okay, so... Oh my God, man. Let's go back. Hold on. So I'm supposed to know where the bottom is exactly. Number one, right? Number one, no one knows where Bitcoin's going to go exactly. Number one, all right? All you could do is do TA every single day and continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? Every single day. Let's take a look. Trying to go into the past here. Daily live stream before we even changed it up. Explain what your Patreon is. Thank you very much. Tony, you gotta own. Hey, you, Tony. Yo, I'll let it all out. I'll let them all out there, yo. Probably every single hour now. Tony, bro, you got owned. Tonight, more views. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. I'm trying to see here. We got pounded. The market, it's just crazy. I'm looking at like the market, and we did just eventually get continually pounded. But this is April 8th, man. 2 months ago. I should have said anything. My wife says never talk to the trolls. She says don't talk to the trolls. Everybody thought 48 was the bottom. He also said no lower than 55. But what's the time frame? You have to do this. Okay, we wait. Just buy more, not financial advice. Probably every single hour. The real Tony Montana would be disappointed in you. Low profile. Yo, I just got in. Top Works of Media. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you guys. Back when I was so young back then. Just in April. Anyway, so there's the call for Bitcoin. We gave you a trade for it. Sit a buy back here at the bottom of the pattern and ride it up to the top, right? And so far, so good. Trade is going well. That will be the We traded Bitcoin 4 times this week. 1 time I was wrong, and 3 times I was right. This would be 4 out of 5 if it goes to the upside. Pretty sure you said lowest we could go was 18K multiple times. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. The real Tony Montana would be disappointed. Appreciate that, Mike Miller. I mean, on honesty, I'll tell you the lowest possible possibility. The lowest possibility is the entire length of this pole. All right? Right there, and then swing that. And then swing that on the daily time frame. And then adjust it to kind of how the pole looks. And that's 8K. I mean, that's 8,500. Like, no lie. That's the lowest. Like, that's the absolute low. That's the measured move. And look, you could flip this upside down. But we'd have to be so bearish. The whole world would have to just like, because that happens in a bullish tone. We can only hit these big targets in a very bullish market. You know, usually you can only hit the length of the end of the triangle. But here you can hit the whole length of the pole. See what I'm saying? So bam. And break to the downside. Smart woman, don't argue with stupid person. They will drag you down to their level where they're the expert. Hey, that's pretty funny, man. I like what you just said, bro. Don't play with stupid people. They'll drag you down to their level where they are the expert, man. Yes, the bottom is 2017 all-time high. It could be. There's a possible chance. There's a very possible chance. 14K actually. And to short it so we can make money. Somebody's not listening. And honestly, we don't know what's going to happen. He works for BitBoy. That's funny, man. Oh, man. So anyway, there's the idea. Now let's take a look at MATIC. We're going to look at ETH's weekly candle close as well. Why not throw ETH in there now? So MATIC's starting to make a boom, boom, boom. And I believe MATIC is going to break out of this bull pennant. It's only a matter of time for MATIC to break to the upside. I mean, it is running out of room, so to speak, on this channel. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yes, and the 200-day moving average, when it's running near the bottom of the pattern, that's where you want to get into a hefty trade, man. So MATIC, about to do some serious damage, in my opiniones, if I can't say it properly. 154% out of MATIC. Like, that's not a little gain that I could see possibly coming out of that. Now, I'm in the MATIC BTC pair, me personally. I'm not in the USDT pair, I'm in the BTC pair. And I keep adding to the MATIC BTC pair. Keeps being my thing, right? And so look, we never got stopped out of the trade. See, I said to open the trade down here. We never got stopped out. See? Continuing to boom to the upside. And as we go, you could take profit here already. I mean, only up 6 to 8%. But, you know, if you wanted to. It's been a rough market, so I can see why some people want to just kind of scalp. But I see this breaking out way bigger to the upside. So here's my idea. I get free trades every single day and people still give me shit. It's crazy. But it is what it is, man. You know what it is? If you're not getting shit, you're not doing anything right. Getting crapped on, you know, taking crap from trolls, and it means you're doing something right. It means you're on the right track, right? If I was at home doing absolutely nothing, then no one would be saying a damn word to me, right? If I wasn't making waves on the internet, if I wasn't doing what I love to do, if I wasn't moving with passion, taking names and kicking butt every single day, then there would be no one gunning for me. No one would even know or care about the crypto lifer, right? You have no idea, dude. I got people impersonating me on Instagram now. And actually, I should bring that up. Someone made an Instagram page with my name and everything. Like, kind of creepy. Like, my real name. Like, it kind of creeped me out today. I'll be honest. Like, one of my friends was like, yo, are you messaging me on Instagram? And I'm like, no, it's not me. And he's like, yeah, well, someone is. And I'm like, what the? So I went here and you go Crypto Lifer, AK Sam Price. I quickly changed my profile pic, right? But Instagram is just so grimy, bro. Look, this is okay. This is my first one that I made way back in the day. That's my official one. I did report him. I think he's gone by now. No, this is him right here. Look, 1,000 followers. And look, he changed his profile picture right away. This guy's creeping me out, man. He's creeping me out. He's creeping me out, and he's putting a he did exactly what my profile is. This is not me. This is not me. This is some juju bird. Yo, this guy's such a weirdo. Yo, I want to report this dude so bad right now. Report this user. Report report post, message, or comment, report account. He's pretending to be me. The account is pretending to be me. Submit this report. So creepy, man. So creepy. And he has 58 posts, but he made it private. He's such a weird dude, bro. You know, mine would never be private. Anyway. And then these are the people that I follow, like Bobby. These are all awesome subs of the channel. Anyway, just watch out. InstaFam, hit that now and report. Yeah, with proper mindset, scarcity, security, success, significance. Lots of folks in the scarcity phase. Scarcity, security, success, and significance. I keep spitting with relevance. It's the I keep moving with the diligence. Significant. Anyway, with the proper mindset, man, it's all about best practices and keeping up, right? 117 people watching. Can we get the likes up to 100 likes, man? Do I have to train you guys every single day? Keep it moving, man. I guess I do, man. I'm the one doing the charts, right? I'm not listening to you guys. Hey. Easy. MATIC, watch that retest and the bust out. When it does break out, it'll probably have a little resistance right there. Tap. That's going to be that line. That's where it will come down and tap this area here, probably right there. One of these areas, somewhere in this mix. And then it'll be gone. But watch MATIC. I'm telling you, MATIC BTC. I'm going to continue to add to the trade, the MATIC BTC trade. Look at that daily time frame. It's oversold and ready to rock. This is where you want to begin to build a trade. Begin to build. So I'll do it live again and continue to add to the trade that I show you that I'm making. I make a trade like a cake. I add a little bit of ingredients every single day. I guess that's not how you make a cake, though. You make a cake in like 10 minutes. Well, the ingredients, at least. Like, you don't add the ingredients every single day. I guess I make a cake like a farm. I'm trying to think of what I do, but I make a cake like I make like a trade, like a cake. I don't even know. Everyone go to the like the live stream. Aren't you enjoying it? 112 people watching. Much respect to everybody on the live, man. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate that. Bam. BTC, MATIC. MATIC BTC, baby. Okay. 100%. I'm going to go with 50 now. All right. We're going to go hard on this one. 50%. Now, we slowly piecemealed ourselves through this trade. Okay. Stop loss 10%. 457. No. Hold on. Sure. Let's look at the 1 hour. Now, this broke out of the inverted head and shoulder. The head should hold pretty well as a stop loss, right? So the stop loss sitting here at 4140 for the stop loss with a 4578 entry, right? Let's take a look at the 30-minute. 1 hour is a little too high for entry. I'd suggest a 1 hour come back down to the downside and curl down, and then I'll enter the trade. So I'm going to wait for the 1 hour to curl back down. Probably it's going to take till probably 2 or 3 in the morning, honestly. Look for the trade to bounce back off of. So what I try to do is put where I believe the trade will come back down to, which is 4446. All right. So I'm going to put in a 4446. Put a limit order in at 4446 for 50%. We're going to see if we can catch that, right? Stop loss in there at 4147. Okay, and then that take profit's going to be big boy. We're going to ride this. We're not trying to just do a little small trade here. So the guy could have said, hey, maybe you made it. Even if what if I did say that was the bottom and I was wrong? I'm just saying, like, I think I said there was like a 40K bottom and I was off. Then we dropped the floor. I'll be honest, I'm dead in the face. Look at you guys dead in the face. I mean, any trader who looks you dead in the face, you could have even picked the bearish divergence and said we're going to drop out of it. But definitely 30K, and now I'm giving you 18K. I'm giving you proper areas of measured moves. You know what I'm saying? The TA is on point, going to continue to move throughout the day. A TA does not mean you know what's going on. TA knows you know how to pivot when something goes on. TA means you're ready for the next move. TA means you've thought it over way more than the average guy. TA means you're far more prepared than somebody else. TA means this is what you do to stay in the game, right? No TA guy ever said that he knew exactly. Likes help the community grow. Thanks for the 77 likes, 116 people watching. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Really want to break 100 likes. We get like 278 likes. If you guys are new here, we got 200. We get good likes, man. So hit it up. Just need a pre-recorded minute of the clips of your Bitcoin calls going down, so you can play with it, saying anything when trolls show up. All you need to do is look in the camera and smile. Everyone goes like, it's like I like the troll. 4133, and then the exit will be at about 10 6 7 5. Like, we're gonna go big boy style. So we're gonna go right here, like 10 6 7 5, going for that 140% gain, and we're gonna create that. We're gonna create that trade 50% on that. That's gonna be a big boy. Somewhat of a big boy. We like it. We like it. We like it. So look, there's the MATIC BTC trade that we opened, remember, on 6-5. Last night we opened this trade. It's up 4%, not too bad. Continuing to go to the upside, just a little. And there's the Doge trade we made live on camera as well. Still just holding a tiny percent gain. We're going to take a look at Doge too. Do I see Doge pumping? So here's a call on the channel, MATIC, continuing to go to the upside. I like what MATIC's doing. Watch MATIC. On that daily time frame, ready to pop. Just the 1 hour needs to kind of cool down a little bit. That's why my limit order was low. 4 hour still has the momentum, and I can see, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder on the 4 hour on the stochastics RSI, continuing to show some momentum. Are we ready to blow the stop on MATIC now if it's set at 457? No, it's not 457. You got to pay attention. Pay attention. Attentiones. The stop is 4147, 414. 414, Martis Malloy. 457 was like a general, it's like a standard deviation number on the chart. Let's see what it. Stop. I think that's penny. I don't know exactly what that. Why is it doing 0047? Has something to do with like how much I put in here. Look, if I put the settings. Because you can put how much money you want to put in the trade, right? Risk is 410. Account size. Oh yeah, so it says if I had one entry price, 455, risk ticks. Yeah, but it's not. See, you're getting out here. You want to look at these numbers, 10726, and you're getting in here at and you're getting in here at hopefully when it comes back down to the bottom of the trend line. You want to look at the smaller time frames. Is that you, my love? Is that you?
Yeah.
Come here, my sweetheart. Come here.
I'm gonna kiss.
I love you so much. Oh my gosh, I love you so much.
Okay, done.
Oh,
Okay, that's enough.
You gotta tell him. Tell him. Here. Take the headphones and everything. Go, it's your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to shine.
Make sure you hit the
Look in the camera, right into that camera.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Look into the camera.
I am.
No, you're not. You're changing it. Look right into the camera.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure to give us comments below and press the red like button and right. And you can always watch this video again. Here you go.
Have a great night, honey. All right, thank you so much for being here. I was gonna tell her that the like button isn't red, but what's the point of that? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me. So yeah, the 1 hour should reset. We should come back down. I'm gonna snatch it up at like 44,444, I hope. And MATIC BTC will continue to be the trade that I'm set on, man. I hone in on my trades. I buy them usually here in the last 25% of the pattern, usually near the bottom of the pattern, usually after the divergence. This is where I begin to get in. Moving average is getting tight. Everything kind of moving in my favor. I like what's happening. I see the 200-day moving average creeping through the bottom of the pattern. I like that as well. A lot of signs to me. That's what I look for when I'm looking for a big trade, and I see everything ready to rock on this trade. So that's what I see happening right now on this trade. She's going to tell you around someday She's gonna tell you around someday later. Lifers for likes for a daughter's love. Shout out to everyone out there, man. The subscription button is red. She's thinking beyond the like brows. LOL. I know. Nah, she's awesome, man. She knows what she's saying. She's the best, man. ETH BTC. I opened up an ETH BTC trade as well, and I said I really like the ETH BTC trade. We opened it right here. It's continuing. It looks like it's about to break out. It's running out of room, but to me, it's looking pretty hot. Right now, it's oversold in the 4 hour. Wants to kind of reset, so we'll see how that works out for us. Daily's a little hot too on the time frame. So this tells me you may want to take a little profit on the ETH BTC trade just until it cools down a little bit. Just until it cools down slightly. Let me zoom in here on it. But it's breaking out of the pennant. That's the only thing. Like, it is breaking out. Clearly a breakout. A bit of an ascending triangle pennant kind of doing its thing. ETH BTC, man. ETH Bitcoin. I saw it in this beautiful pennant. The only thing I don't like about this is like it moves around and it depends on what time frame you're on. But boom. And I opened the ETH BTC trade yesterday on the live as well. Right there, and it's up 4.5%. Not bad little gain there. ETH BTC. So, but it is getting to the end of the daily. We'll watch it. I think it's got a little more push in it for sure. Right? We'll let that 1 hour kind of creep up and watch this extension. But ETH BTC, man. And I gave you guys all these trades. Every single one of these trades that I have open right now, I made live on camera. Right? ADA BTC, I talked about that as well, and AMB BTC continuing to go up 10%. We're just grabbing little bits. Audio BTC is down pretty hard, and Litecoin BTC is down pretty hard. Okay. And maybe we'll get my MATIC BTC trade, right? Seems like it may come down. I'll see what happens when it gets low enough. I'll open up the trade. And there it is. Antcoin. Shipcoin, UTK, Erdi, something, your VOT. It's funny, man. You kind of painted green. I don't know. There's something about you. There's something that like generates off your name. I feel a frequency. Like you're in a struggle right now. I feel a struggle coming from your life. It's weird. I can pick out the frequency from the name on the screen. So weird. Hey, just a quick question. I want to buy the course, and all that I do is have to buy at the end of the month since it's monthly subscription. But right now it's June 6th, right? So just buy into the Patreon right now. And then if you buy the Patreon right now, you're in there for 24 days. You know what I'm saying? If you want, you could do the math and be like, okay, 6 days into 30 days is 1/5. So you're spending an extra $20, and so now you're worrying about $20. So, and then your mind's kind of thinking on $20 like it's your whole life. And if that's your mentality, like, I don't know, I'm being honest. You gotta think. I don't know. I don't like to offend people when I tell them they gotta open up their thought process and like realize that like money is coming to them. Like, there's a lot of abundance in the world, and if you think $20 is gonna be hard for you to get, it's not. Like, it's not. Like, you just need to change your mindset. Poor people spend their time trying to make money. Rich people spend their time trying to help everybody, trying to service somebody. If you got to come up with an idea and say, what can I do for the rest of the world? If you do enough things for enough people, you will become rich. It's very simple. It's that simple. You just got to find what you love to do and do it for as many people as you can. It sounds insane, but that's it. That's the key to life. Find out what you're good at, find out what you innately love, and do it for as many people as you can. Make sure they benefit from this skill. Learn a skill that people need, and then, whether it's teaching, bam. Lifer made me 3 months of rent. Paul Berry. It's well worth the money, bro. I know Real TA was accompanied by a constant shilling of Bybit. Just playing. Love the stream. I thought Real TA Day was accompanied by a constant shilling of Bybit, right? Yeah. You can't get Real TA without someone shilling you Bybit for half the time. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. You can buy any time. It goes a month from that. No, it used to charge you a month. This is the issue here. All right. This is what happened last month. Let's just say my Patreon got up to a certain number, but I only charged people at the end of the month on the 1st, right? But what happened was people would join, take a bunch of calls, right? Make some money, and then when the market went south, maybe they didn't make money, or they got nervous, or they started freaking out about money, and then they canceled. The issue was, even if they had sat with me from like May 1st to May 14th and made a boatload of money, once they canceled, all blew up in my face. You see what I'm saying? Like, it all just kind of like I lost all that money. So my Patreon dropped by, like, I'll be honest, like, I think like 3,000, because bam. But then once my wife kicked all those people out, then they bought back in because they thought they could hide out in my Telegram rooms without paying for the Patreon. But I put my wife on that, and now my wife goes through every person's name in the Telegram and every person's name on Patreon, and she knows exactly who's who and exactly what's up. And so she searches every day, and she knows who's hiding in the weeds, man. $20 to get my super chat about Hot Cross that made that 20 disappear. Buying Patreon once I can afford it. $20 got me a super chat about Hot Cross that made that 20 disappear. Buying Patreon once I can afford it. Damn, man. Love the streams. You ever share your trading view shortcuts? My thing is, if you cannot, you lost a lot of Newport cigarettes there. Is held for review. PORNROCKET is booming. It kind of makes sense that it might boom, actually. Let's take a look at Dex Guru. This market was, we were like, the market was insane for a while. Like, I just remember how insane we were, guys. Like, it was the amount of action that we were seeing on a daily basis. Just, it's gonna happen again. You do share them, love it. Love the streams. You even share your trading view shortcuts. Hey, man, shout out to Badger Dev, man. Hey, anytime. SAFEMOON is booming. That's pretty good to hear, you know, because I was close to selling it the other day. I don't know why. I just had this feeling. I was like, SAFEMOON, I want to look at you, baby. Show me like a huge candle. Like, it's down 23% today, or 2.3. SAFEMOON that's booming. It's holding this level of support that it's been at for a long time now. This is a very, honestly, very strange chart. I can't say I've ever really seen a chart like that. Pretty weird to me. Can't really call it. Let's take a look at PORNROCKET. Did you get in, Harvey? I'm wary of these coins. It's going to take me a while to like get comfortable buying these crap coins again. And there it is, though. Broke out of the bull pennant, man. That's why you play bull pennants, guys. Look. Whenever you see it, play it. That's what I try to tell everyone. I don't care, crap coin, big coin, low coin, hot coin. Just look for the bull pennant and play it, right? And draw the measured move. Like right now, you should be taking profits. Why? Because that's the measured move. That's the exact measured move. Like right now, bam. Do your thing. Don't be, guys, get in, get out. 200% gains, and if you got in at the very beginning, 3,000. I mean, these 10x fast. You put $300 in them, watch them turn into $3,000 like that. I've done it like 10 times. I have a billion SAFEMOON. If anyone likes some SAFEMOON yacht on hold. Can you explain how the $34 and the $134 Patreon, bro? I don't have one. I have one. It's $99 a month. That's it. Yes, I'm in PORNROCKET. I would sell it right now immediately, Harvey. If you chased it, I don't know where you got in, honestly. You're extremely oversold on the 1 hour. Extremely. Like, well extended, you know. Let's take a look at the RSI as well and the stochastic for you. Relative strength index, baby. It's all about that. And the stochastics RSI. Yeah, you're oversold on every single time frame, you know. KSM was going to break out eventually, too. Sol has been extremely strong. Yep, that's what we talked about. Light up a cigarette during your podcast, preferably a Newport menthol. I don't smoke cigarettes. That's disgusting, man. I hate cigarettes with a passion. Do you have a lifetime membership price, bro? A lifetime membership? I mean, how would I be doing this for life? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I would charge you for 1 year. A 1 year or half a year. If you pay in crypto, you get a month off. If you pay for a year in crypto, you get 2 months off. So it's 20%. 20% off depending whatever you do, right? So $100, you pay for $1,200. For $1,000, I'll get you in for a year. $1,000 in crypto, you get in for a year, right? $500, you get in for 6 months. That's kind of how it works. So for $500 in crypto, get in for 6 months. For $1,000, get in for a year, but that's it. I can't, because you know what, man, I could die, man. Like, I don't know. Who knows what I'll be doing in a year. Hopefully I'll obviously be doing this in a year, but what I'm saying is, like, who knows what could happen in a year. You know what I'm saying? Crypto is life, boy. Shout out to Martis Malloy, bro. Crypto is life. I like how you said that. I mean, I like that you're asking for the year. I mean, that's completely flattering to me. Like, I'd love to sell a bunch of yearly memberships. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, PORNROCKET did its thing, though. I'll go to the, yeah, even the 4 hours extremely extended, you know, and you can't really probably get the 12-hour. Yeah, so the time frames with the most juju are telling you it's time to get out. At least sell your initial back, or I'd take some profits on this thing, though. Nice trading volume, 7 million, dude. And look, I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna kind of back test this. We're gonna go to TokenSniffer here. All right. Okay, trending tokens. Safe Crab, Kite Pull, Moonfox, F Logan, that's pretty funny. Epoch, Oxfam, and yeah, let's see. You 99s, man, you guys are awesome. My 99 room, you guys seem to know everything what's going down. PORNROCKET up 195%. Got in yesterday, man. That's so awesome. So you guys are like, I'm not ready yet to start going into these. Like, you guys are crazier than me. My own crew is way crazier than me, honestly. Like, I'm risk adverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made it out of the rat race. Like, I'm not trying to go back in. So I just play. Now I'm probably more conservative than the average trader at this point, because I don't want to get dragged back in by being crazy. So I'm slowly just waiting to get in. I'm not like jumping into the SHIT coins yet. My crew is kind of testing the waters already, and look, he's up 200% gains and doing them. So it takes me a little bit of time to kind of feel out after the market kind of dropped out. I'm gonna wait a little bit and see what's going down. Wow. So just in the Logan Paul and the Floyd Mayweather. To me, it's kind of a crypto idea, right? It's kind of a crypto someone dropped the someone did drop the link here into the group. Now I can't see it. I don't know why. Someone's like, yo, you got a link to the game, and someone's like, yeah, right here. And now it's gone. Oh, here it is right here. A link to the fight. A link to the fight is sitting in my room. Is everything. My room can get you anything. Hey, you need a link to the fight? Yeah, so that fight isn't happening yet, I don't think, unless this stream is horrible. But I don't think the fight's gonna take it's not gonna happen in 5 minutes. Nah. TRA, don't worry about it yet. You have a MetaMask wallet. Yeah, PORNROCKET may be a good project long term. I'll just hold it. I would sell it right now, man. Don't do that long term nonsense with that stuff, man. Sell it right now, because it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down. It's oversold on every single time frame. That's gonna come down, and then I would buy back in. I don't know. I just made that mistake too many times. I don't like seeing someone make the same mistake I made. Like, get out of those things, man. Latest scam and hacks. Look, MetaMask, Mask. Look at all this at Owl, Nemo, Starlink. There's one every single second coming out, so be careful. Right? Tomorrow won't exist. Poo butt. This is crazy, bro. Money Ocean, Kite Pull. Kite Pull is funny, right? That's like a kite you like in jail, right? Deady. I don't like that stuff. Anyway, TokenSniffer will kind of show you what's going down. Trending tokens. Show you what's trending right now. Shibuku Uno, Kite Pull. All this crazy stuff. Bat Soup token. That's kind of crazy, right? There should be a F Fauci token. Did I just say that out loud just now? Cigarettes are big business. Just thought I would. Ethereum is being used as the official form of payment for Mayweather-Logan fight. That's awesome, man. Frank Kepler, smoke yourself out. Don't push the parasite product on any levers. Yeah, man. That's gross, bro. Parasite product, bro. Do you mean Poobot coin isn't real? No, it looks like it is real. It says it's real right here. You know? I mean, it's up to you. Do you think it's real? PORNROCKET. Let's look at it on like the 1 minute, 5 minute chart. Maybe it's flagging on the 5 minute. You never know. Still doing its thing. Target actually is up there. It could hit, but I mean, it's about to hit my target. It's so close. Highly likely this thing breaks down. And when it breaks down, it's probably going to break down all the way down to here. So you're going to lose like 100% gains. I know, but you got in yesterday. You might be up 3,000%. So who cares if you lose 200? Honestly, yeah, as long as it says this support and then keeps going, I mean, you'd be fine. Why is it cool to follow propaganda of the parasites? Uh-oh, the F word. Do you mean Poobot isn't real? Did I say the F word? I don't think so. It could be really stinky. I wash my hands of it. Oh, yeah, of course. My missus wants to quit cigarettes now, bro. Keep it up. Oh, cigarettes are disgusting. Cigarettes are absolutely disgusting, yo. My mom smokes cigarettes. My dad smokes cigarettes. My twin sister smokes cigarettes. Her husband smokes cigarettes. Like, my wife and me, like, we keep cigarettes so far from our life, like, I haven't smelled one in so long. I mean, when I go to the Patreon website, there's 2 different memberships. 30 what? Can you explain how they both work? There's one. It's $99. You can't. The other one was when I first had Patreons. Those are my first people that ever supported me, right? And most of them already upgraded. So I closed that tier. So that's just an old tier that's there. I probably should just delete it at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying any poor coins. I can't miss the next CumRocket. I'm buying any poor coins. I can't miss the next CumRocket. Yeah. You said hashtag FF. Just kidding. How do people get on super new coins before they mega pump? Honestly, man, this is the high-risk game of running around, man. Cigarettes illegal here in SoCal. LOL. I know, right? They're not allowed. All right, so we gave you a bunch of different stuff. We're talking about Sand BTC now. Everything's kind of getting ready to pop. I mean, it's getting tight. Like, everything's falling Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's getting tight, so these coins are getting so tight. Alt-T to do your... Right there. Alt-T puts me in the zone there. Okay? SIGs, idiot box, and ignorance. It's all the same thing. Yeah, it is, man. That's why you guys are here getting your education on. Right? Getting it in. So. Finally reveals this to the public, but. Okay. She breaking down. Bro, is it? I love you, Boron, man, but you're having a tough time. You know what's funny? I deal with a lot of people every day. Think about it. I deal with a lot of people every day. Look, I got almost 10,000 subs. I got 2,000 people in a trading room. I got another 200 people in a Patreon group. Like, I got 11,000 people on Instagram. Like, I deal with a lot of people. 4,000 people on Facebook. I deal with a lot of people, bro. And honestly, of all the people, you've asked more questions about my Patreon tiers. So I wonder, man, if you're struggling with the tiers, like, I want you to join me in. I want you to be part of the crew, man. So come on in, man. Come on in, man. You won't regret it. You'll love it, bro. There's one entry, there's one tier, there's one thing, there's one group. That's it. You know why I learned making different tiers was a lot of work for me. Because I had to do things for the 25, things for the 100. And then I was like, and then I had to post a Patreon and post a Telegram and do this and it got to the point where, man, my wife was like, you're overrun. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make one room and give it 110% to my 99s. And that's it. And so that's what I did, man. Sand breaking up 86% if it can break on out of this bull pennant. 32% chance that this does break up. It's looking very bullish to me. Higher lows starting to make a move. So yeah, I know it's a bear pennant. A bear pennant. But it's looking bullish to me. And I think this will break to the upside. And I like Sand here at 32 cents. Near the bottom of the pattern right now as well. That weekly just finally had a cross, man. I'm feeling some energy in the air right now. I'm feeling some vibes in the air. I feel like, I usually don't like to say it because it's all about the charts, but feeling Bitcoin may pump hard in the next couple days. Potcoin starting to make a move. All these a lot of low cap gems are starting to move, and that's kind of the beginning of a movement. ETH up, DOT up, ARPA, right? PNT, DIA starting to do its thing. Cake back to 1973. So Cake, even everything falling suit for the night. Everything's gonna, I believe, follow suit with Bitcoin up for the night. 7 minute awesome. Level up and get in, bro. You can't lose. Barack, you said $34 and $130. What country are you in? One tier, maybe 139 is the conversion of your currency. Yeah, he's talking about something that, yeah, MATIC on the 7 minute, ready to blow. You know how I rock that MATIC 7 minute? You know how we rock that 7 minute? That's 7 minute, bro. That's 7 minute. Look at this 7 minute. Peeking out right there. It does look ready to rock out. I'm about to break this high right here. 168 and booming. Oh, the haters. There's always a hater, man. Always a hater out there. Shout out to all my haters. No one hit the dislike button tonight, though. Do you pay your taxes on crypto to crypto trades? I want to minimize the taxable transactions, so I only look for direct USDT trades. You, my friend, live in fear, and you, my friend, need to get yourself an accountant. And you know what? I love you, man. Do whatever you think is possible. Pay your taxes. Do the right thing. Nice breadstick from MATIC. Beautiful breadstick from MATIC. Doing its thing. I could see MATIC getting all the way up here to $1.80. Back to $1.80 in the short term. In the short term. Let's take a look at Pawn BTC. We were talking about Pawn BTC, and a few other traders were throughout the market. So I was noticing it was getting some love. It was getting that pump love. That YouTube pump love. Doesn't look that good to me. Let's take a look at it on the 4 hour. I'm like, ooh, oh, there you go. So Palm did the pump like we talked about. We actually went over this, remember? My daughter had it on the live stream, and we said it could go up 118%. Wow, it almost did. It went up damn near 100% gains. It came all the way back down. They gave it all up. So you got to sell this stuff fast. In markets like this, you got to sell the market fast. But, dude, we talked about Pawn. Look, we showed it to you right here. We went over this on the live stream. So anyone that got into Pawn, congratulations, man. Pawn BTC. Another trade in the books for the gang, man. People ask me too many questions, man. And they really, like, I can't answer every single question that I get. You can DM me, and you can tag me in the beginners group, and that's where I'll help.
Hacker group Anonymous just threatened Elon Musk and potentially even Tesla.
You may think you are the smartest person in the room, but now you have...
And we're going to watch that together. I want to watch that with a group, man. I'm going to feel that energy of that awesome, crazy interview. And honestly, he said some things there that Elon really did some shady stuff, man. He's getting subsidies from the green, you know, the Green Deal and all that shady stuff, man. That was a good understand. Yeah, so that Mayweather fight is still not. It really, I don't think it's cracked on yet. Honestly, it's not cracked on, man. It's not cracked on yet. All good. All good. Got it down. And asked my mom to buy it. Ask your mom. Let her know, man. I don't pay taxes on my profitable gains because I live in Singapore and they don't tax on profitable gains. Shout out to Crypto Gains, bro. They only tax when you lose, right? Shout out to Crypto Love. Shout out to Crypto Love, man. Crack streams is my entire sports watching life. That's what you got to do, baby. So Pawn BTC, another call on the channel. Thank you for coming on in, guys. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to all my new subs, man. We have a bunch of new subs this month. Much appreciate every single one of you guys. Unbelievable group of people, man. You guys, the ye who call yourselves the lifers. And look, we gave you a trade on 521. On 521, told you to watch pawn to BTC could go up 128%. Telling you to watch it here at $2 at 237 sat. Said it could go to 543. Eventually, it would go. Right now, it's at 300 sats, and we talked about it at 237 right here. So we gave you the trade beautifully. So look, if you were my Patreon, you got the call for Pond literally 2 weeks ago. I mean, a while back. Watch Pond BTC. Look at that. And it played out exactly as thought. Because why? It's a cup and handle, man. These things are going to make our moves. Even in this market, they're going to find their way to make a move. Okay? Pawn BTC, baby. Musk is relying on carbon credit scheme. He's tied to the government and where his money is coming from. Musk, it needs the Green New Deal and the renewable. It's a scam on us, and we suffer. Technically, the government, I think, I mean, there's a lot of speculation about what exactly occurred. But let's get into it for a second. Let's get into it in a second. I know we've all watched it, but to watch it together is pretty outrageous. Wasn't that long. I'm pretty sure this is all of it. Here we go, guys.
Greetings, citizens of the world. This is a message from Anonymous, for Elon Musk. For the past several years you have enjoyed one of the most favorable reputations of anyone in the billionaire class, because you have tapped into the desire that many of us have to live in a world with electric cars and space exploration, but recently your carefully created public image is being exposed, and people are beginning to see you as nothing more than another narcissistic rich dude who is desperate for attention. It appears that your quest to save the world is more rooted in a superiority and savior complex than it is in actual concern for humanity. This has been obvious to your employees for a long time, who have faced intolerable conditions under your command for years. It is also obvious to the young children working in your overseas lithium mines, which are destroying the local environment as well. You have been open about your willingness to stage coups in order to install dictators in places where your toxic products are being mined. You have even prematurely crowned yourself Emperor of Mars, a place where you will be sending people to die. Your fanboys overlook these issues because they are focused on the potential good that your projects can bring to the world, but you are not the only show in town, and your competition is growing more intense with each passing day. There are plenty of other companies working on space exploration and electric vehicles. You are just the only CEO who has gained a cult following through shitposting and trolling the world on social media. In fact, many people are now learning that the vast majority of Tesla's income doesn't actually come from selling cars, it comes from government subsidies, selling carbon tax credits for your innovation with clean energy. This technically isn't your innovation though, because you aren't actually the founder of Tesla, you simply purchased the company from two people much more intelligent than you are, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Tesla has also made more money holding.
He just purchased the company, man. That's it. He didn't even come up with it, bro. Like, man, a lot of things came to light here. Anonymous hit him hard, bro, and they hit him with the facts.
Bitcoin for a few months than they did in years of selling cars. It is also more than likely that this Bitcoin was purchased with money from these government subsidies. Yep. It is now widely believed that you have been forced to deny.
So he bought all that Bitcoin with money from government subsidies, bro. Think about it. What's a government subsidy? Is when they give you huge tax breaks because you're doing something. So he doesn't have to pay any taxes. So in turn, he's making tons of money. Hand over fist. Now, if he wasn't doing that and he didn't take the Green Deal subsidies, he'd have to pay the taxes. So it's like they're in bed with him, giving him millions and millions, billions of dollars.
Announce your company's involvement with Bitcoin in order to keep that green government money flowing into Tesla's than they did in years of selling government subsidies, selling carbon tax credits for your innovation with clean energy. This technically isn't your innovation though, because you aren't actually the founder of Tesla, you simply purchased the company from two people much more intelligent than you are, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Tesla has also made more money holding Bitcoin for a few months than they did in years of selling cars. It is also more than likely that this Bitcoin was purchased with money from these government subsidies. It is now widely believed that you have been forced to denounce your company's involvement with Bitcoin in order to keep that green government money flowing into Tesla's coffers. The energy use argument about proof-of-work mining is a very nuanced conversation that requires a fairly complex understanding of how power grids work, and how excess energy is wasted by power companies, and sought out by crypto miners.
So I watched crypto miners find out where the excess energy is and use it. That energy is already being wasted. You know what I'm saying? So my favorite hodl is Tel. I believe Tel is going to be a great hodl. I agree with you. Bingo. Musk is relying on carbon credit scheme. He's tied to the government and where his money come from. Yeah, it's true, man. A moron that runs. Yeah. Yep, smart guy to not pay taxes. All puppets have benefits. Many don't pay taxes. Many that don't know how most, and yet in the age of information, most choose ignorance. Wow, enough said. Saw an article today about Ethan Link doing great use work in Africa. And Anon is as bad as Elon and the elites, unaccountable beyond the law.
This is a conversation that you have been having for over a year and were intimately aware of. But as soon as your main source of income was threatened, you pretended to be clueless in an attempt to play both sides of the fence. Then, your move to create a Bitcoin miner council was rightly seen as an attempt to centralize the industry and take it under your control. Reading from the comments on your Twitter posts, it seems that the games you have played with the crypto markets have destroyed lives. Millions of retail investors were really counting on their crypto gains to improve their lives. This is something that you will never understand because you were born into the stolen wealth of a South African apartheid emerald mine and have no clue what struggle is like for most of the working people in the world. Of course, they took the risk upon themselves when they invested, and everyone knows to be prepared for volatility in crypto, but your tweets this week show a clear disregard for the average working person. As hard-working people have their dreams liquidated over your public temper tantrums, you continue to mock them with memes from one of your million-dollar mansions. You may think you are the smartest person in the room, but now you have met your match. We are anonymous. We are legion. Expect us.
So then you'd want to go, well, most of you people don't know. People don't do their research. So you got to go like, what has what has Anonymous done? Right? Top 10 hacks that Anonymous
and
has done.
Released personal information, but went quiet towards the end of the decade. They returned, however, in 2020 to support the protests sweeping America following the killing of George Floyd by police officers in Minneapolis. A video released on May 28th declared that they'd take revenge on the local police department. And shortly afterwards, the Minneapolis police and official city websites went down.
People have had enough of this corruption and violence from an organization that promises to keep them safe. After the events of the past few years, many people are now beginning to learn that you are not here to save us, but rather, you are here to oppress us and carry out the will of the criminal ruling class.
Anonymous also leaked hundreds of emails and passwords, although these appear to be from older breaches. Their resurgence in popularity was helped by retweets from K-pop fans, in an unexpected alliance of activists.
Unfortunately, we do not trust your corrupt organization to carry out justice, so we will be exposing your many crimes to the world. We are Legion.
Number 9. Operation Tunisia.
Dear citizens of the
down
world,
countries,
the
governments.
time for truth has arrived, a time for freedom and transparency, a time for people to express themselves freely and to be heard from anywhere across the world.
During the Arab Spring, Anonymous was everywhere, with numerous operations in support of anti-government protests.
Yeah, once a week, the live streams, yeah, we're going to do charts, but we're going to get into the world. We're going to get into topics. We're going to break down things for what they really are.
In Egypt, Anons hacked into government websites and took them offline.
See?
In Syria, they posted a message supporting the civil uprising on the Defense Ministry website.
Anonymous has heard the cries for freedom from the Tunisian
Most people don't know what they've done, bro.
people and has decided to help them win this battle against oppression.
However, one of their most famous and
We're getting some viewership right now. People are jumping on in. It's late at night. Maybe the fight ended and people were kind of done watching that fight. I don't know what happened, but we're getting some viewership. People are really liking this. I think this topic is trending. I think people really like it. 139 people. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Please help out the Crypto Lifer Show. Let's keep it moving.
substantial operations was in Tunisia during the revolution of 2010 and 2011. Anonymous not only took down government websites, they also distributed anonymizing software for protesters and helped share videos of the uprising. The revolution ended with President Ben Ali fleeing to Saudi Arabia.
President Ben Ali had fled following the worst
They made a billionaire flee, bro. Run from the
unrest
spot.
of his 23-year rule.
Number 8. H.B. Gary. In February 2011, security
Exposing scum is part of crypto lifers' lives. It is, bro.
firm
All day long.
HB claimed it had successfully infiltrated
Main event
Anonymous.
hasn't started yet.
The company's
We're
chief
here.
executive, Aaron Barr, stated that he would publicly unveil their
Shout out to
findings.
Primo
In
Ultra.
retaliation,
Much
Anonymous
respect to you,
hacked
my
into
boy.
HB Gary's website, posted thousands of company emails.
Wait, I like
Gary.
this. Watch this.
In February 2011, security firm HB Gary claimed it had successfully infiltrated Anonymous. The company's chief executive, Aaron Barr, stated that he would publicly unveil their findings. In retaliation, Anonymous hacked into HB Gary's website, posted thousands of company emails online, and erased various files.
An executive at this computer security firm, HB Gary, provokes them, goes to a computer security conference and says, I'm going to reveal the primary members of this group. And they hack the site and they put 4.7 gigabytes of information, internal documents about this.
Included in the emails were sketchy
They
tactics
bombarded this
aimed
dude.
at discrediting WikiLeaks on behalf of Bank of America. Following that, Anonymous went after Barr himself and revealed his supposed home address and social security number through Twitter.
As a final flourish, it left a message on HB Gary's website saying, "You brought this on yourself. Let us teach you a lesson you'll never forget. Don't
Yeah,
mess
shout out
with
to my
Anonymous."
boys at Anonymous.
It's a
bro.
warning other companies will no doubt take to heart.
It was a public relations nightmare for HB Gary, and Barr announced his resignation from the company on February 28th. Number 7, Project Chanology. One of the first and most popular attacks
Shout out
by
to Mass
Anonymous
Mimo,
was
bro.
aimed
You're
at
a
the
goat. I'm gonna
controversial
sign up for the
Church of
Patreon and hit
Scientology.
you. You're the man.
It began on January 14th, 2008, when a leaked Scientology video starring Tom Cruise made its way onto YouTube.
When you drive past an accident,
Oh, God.
it's not like anyone else. As
I
you
got my
drive
thing with
past,
Scientology
you know
right
you
now,
have to
too.
do something about it
I got
because
my whole thing right.
you know you're the only one that can really help.
The church subsequently filed a copyright violation claim against the website, which Anonymous argued was a form of censorship. Anon sent black faxes to various Scientology centers and launched denial of service attacks against their websites, which is when a website becomes overburdened with traffic, preventing users from accessing the site.
Anonymous has therefore decided that your organization should be destroyed. For the good of your followers, for the good of mankind, and for our own enjoyment.
Anonymous's actions greatly increased awareness of the church's
I think Elon Musk should be scared, man. If I mess with this organization, I'd be worried, man. I like them. I always want them to know, hey, guys, I love you guys. If any of you are watching or any gets leaked to you guys, Crypto Lifer supports you guys. And I'm more afraid of you than the feds, which is kind of crazy because, but yeah. Actually, besides the underground alien bases and all that stuff in underground, that could actually take us down too. But they may scare me a little bit. You're a goat. I'm going to sign up for the Patreon and hit a one-on-one player. Vibes are on. Shout out to Mass Mimo. Thank you very much, man. Respect to you. Arab Spring destabilized the Middle East because the immigration crisis in Europe. Thanks, Anon. Funny, man. Everyone has a feeling about something. Hey, man, when the life gets shaken up, you don't know. Sometimes God works in mysterious ways. So right, what could look like bad for you right now could eventually 10 years from now show to be the truth. So amazing. But yeah, Anonymous, man. Electric Everything 5 guys, 6 Gs and Matrix, then Matrix coming. Yeah, 5G, 6G, then Matrix coming. I agree, man. The Electric Matrix. What is a matrix? People don't even know what a matrix is, right? It's a set of numbers, but what kind of numbers, right? Is an environment or material which something develops a surrounding medium or structure. A mass of fine-grained rock in which gems, crystals, or fossils are embedded. A matrix. But to be embedded, to be surrounded, right? And then there's matrices, right? In mathematics, what is a matrix? Is a rectangular array or table of numbers, symbols, or expressions arranged in row or columns. For example, the dimension of the matrix below is 2 by 3. Read 2 by 3 because there are 2 rows and 3 columns. Thanks for the shout out. I see you with the truth, no doubt. I never seen anyone do what you do, bro. Much appreciate for your dedication. Shout out to you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, bro. You just need an Asian subtitles to round out this video, man. I really appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Anonymous ain't epping around. Nah, bro. El Salvador just made Bitcoin. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too as well. Electric Everything. 5 guys, 6 guys. Bam. Hopefully they've done the firmware update to the vehicles, making it unsafe to drive. Hopefully don't get the firmware update to vehicles. Yeah, you never know, man. Something could happen really creepy, Makes me... You know what's funny is that internally makes me not want to get a Tesla because what if they get hacked and then they don't work right? So why would I want to drive a car that's being targeted by the world's most, Right now, there's only we know there's hackers. All right, so I'm just clearing my thoughts. They come so fast. We know there's a lot of hackers out there in the world, right? And then we know the best group is the one that leaves a mark on all of us, and that's our dudes. That's our dudes at Anonymous. We know that they rock out, and so they're the scariest hack group in the world. If you get on the bad side of them, they're good for the people, but if you get on their bad side, they're the scariest group in the world to be a part of. Right? They love you, lifer, and want subtitles on the replays. World lifers. I know, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. We got to get the Asian subtitles out there, man. Let's get it going. I want to become world renowned. That's how you subtitles are how you start getting there, right? That's how it begins. Bake should have some news too. You think Bake would have some news? Because Bake just did a deal with honestly, Bake has a deal with Russell Simmons, guys. To me, that's a big deal. Look, buy Bay if it could break some resistance and possibly does a retest. It broke, did the retest. It's still on my line on my retest, though, which is 375 in my idea, right? I love this track, bro. This track rocks. Ren is in a hot spot right now. If you want a Tesla, do insurance job on it and get something new. Yeah, right? Get rid of that thing. Move on. Honestly, he kind of started. It's kind of crazy. I think he got caught up in the powers that be. I think he's deeper than he realizes because he wouldn't damage his own dream unless he was caught up in some zone. So he's damaging his own dream right now. You know what? You could say, okay, Bake's in the bear pennant, but no. In my opinion, Bake is not in the bear pennant. Bake broke out. To me, Bake is independent of the rest of the market. It's doing its own thing. This is a bull pennant for Bake, and I'm going to treat it as such. Bake's going to break back to the upside and do some serious damage. Watch out for Bake to bake out and continue to rip to the upside. Bake, baby. Back to $7. And this is your buy zone right here at the bottom. The good thing about it is you could put a stop loss like right here. There's some strong support in this area that it bounced off of. Like, look, bounce there, bounce there, bounce, bounce, bounce. And if it drops, it's going to drop to $2 to $3. Like, there's a quick gap there. So I like quick gaps because it means why not get into the trade now? Put a stop loss right here at 350, and either they wick you out and you play with them, and fine, they wick you out, or you get the pump all the way to the top, baby. So here's my call for Bake right now. All right, and I'm liking where it is in the 4 hour. Trade the 4 hour. Trade the 4 hour. Get 40%. Sell out, and then see where you go from there. I'm making the trades a little smaller. In a bull market, you'll see I'll go all the way to the top. But look, let's go for the 3.33%. I didn't even do that. That happened by accident. It's always the 33 for me, guys. It happens to me all the time, every other day, consistently. I can't explain why. But there's my Bake call right now. For Bake BUSD, I'm loving the Bake, baby. I'm loving the Bake calls. Shout out to Harvey on the Porn Rocket, man. I'm so happy you got back in because we got to shake off like what happened to us and kind of get back into the business, right? And it comes from that. It comes from just getting in. And with you getting your feet wet, we'll all get our feet wet. And I like to see that you're making that money. Yo, if you want to know where to get these coins, it's TokenSniffer, man. TokenSniffer, that's really one spot. I have another app that's telling me where the new coins come out every single second. It's called Dex Tools. I got two apps. People invite me to all the apps, so I just look up and people Google my name and then invite me to apps. I guess they know I'm going to pump coins, so they must search YouTubers and they add me to groups. So I don't even have to know what to do. I just look up one day and I'm in these groups that give me awesome information. It's insane. I'll be honest, it's insane. That's another reason why you want to join the group, because I've become a place for people to kind of throw information at. And I have a good team that we cipher through it. We have yet to be rug pulled. We have never given anyone a bunch of garbage. We've done very, very well for ourselves here on this channel. So most of us are still up very, very well despite any ups and downs in the market. Cool, man. Cool. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Much respect. YouTube removed one of my comments here at live time. Not the first time at Altruism First. He's shaking hands and sitting on the throne at Mars. He's doing what he has to do. Yeah. Chicago Brew. Same here, hence. 1-8 with the mad fast typed comments. Interesting. Life Energy Schuman Resonance. Schuman Resonance. Killed by wireless grid as dead life. Energy called the dead organ. The others love dead energy grid parts of destroying all that is nature. They are terraforming all. It's true, man. The Schuman Resonance. You know, honestly, it comes from... the Schuman resonance are sets of spectrum peaks in extremely low frequency portions of the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum. Schuman resonances are global electromagnetic resonances generated and excited by lightning discharges in the cavity formed on the Earth's surface in the ionosphere. Schuman resonances, right? And it's obviously found in 1893 by George Francis Fitzgerald, Irish. Noted the upper layers of the atmosphere must be fairly good conductors. Yeah, from here to the ionosphere, and that's what Nikola Tesla figured out. And he figured out that he could, from 0 to 100 to 60 kilometers into the ionosphere, that he could actually light light bulbs wirelessly. Look, Nikola Tesla was lighting light bulbs wirelessly, bro. But yeah, research the Schuman resonances. We want to put things onto you guys, kind of change your brains, change your flow, change your thought. This is a crypto channel. Crypto is about expanding your mind, even though it's about trading. Life Energy. Crazy, man. Yeah, but it makes me not want to get a Tesla for sure. So shout out to anyone who got into Pawn. Let's take a look at Ren BTC. Ren BTC. Ren is just continuing to coil up in the positional strength that I'm putting it in here. And it's been flat for a long time, honestly. And here's the trade for Ren BTC. I believe it's going to go up something crazy. Something crazy. Now, if it comes back down to the bottom of the pattern, scoop it up right there. That's why the buy zone, like, this trade really isn't valid per se, like this locked in idea, but the buy zone is in here, and then ride it to the upside. So this is how I do most of these trades. Buy zone in the buy box. So buy anywhere in there, and put a stop loss right here. Obviously, if you take my teachings, you want to buy as close to the bottom of the trend line as possible, please. That's going to help you. Again, don't do anything I do on this channel. None of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own research before getting into any single project. Okay? Thoughts on SAFEMOON, Inu? Oh, no, they did not. Nikola Tesla, incredible, man. Tesla changed my life. I'm at work. I'm 26 years old. I see a guy reading a book called Nikola Tesla Life. I say, who's that? He goes, you don't know who Tesla is? I'm like, no. Changes my whole brain, man. He really just, like... I finished learning about Tesla and my mind was just blown. Like, I was never the same. I really wasn't. I was like, what? In fact, oil is in the Earth's lifeblood. Plenty of it. We know how to make it clean and effective. It takes oil to make electricity. Duh. They don't want you to think of this. Chicago Brew. Chicago Brew. I try as well, but typing fast here allows me some leeway. But know where you all are coming from. For sure. Yeah. Like, so... Look at this. If you didn't know about this, I mean, this is something you really need to learn about. This isn't crazy. Watch this. This is pretty nuts. Kind of skim through this a little bit.
In Search Of has investigated the mystery of many ancient monuments, the pyramids, Stonehenge, and Easter Island. A solution to these puzzles may be concealed in Florida's Coral Castle. This monumental structure was created by one man with his bare hands in the 20th century.
Yep.
What strange forces created this castle of secrets?
That was 1 ton, and it moved when a little girl could push it. He figured out how to put a 1 ton thing with 2 stones and spin it. This little dude found coral. He used ley lines to figure out where the coral was, number one. How he even knew where the coral was underneath the earth.
Coral Castle has been called the 8th wonder of the world. This place is a fantasy garden and an engineering marvel.
It won't teach you about this in school, though.
The blocks are cut and set with great precision, locked without mortar.
No mortar.
At 30 tons, the greatest single stone in Coral Castle is twice as massive as any in the pyramids. Here are massive megaliths, huge astrological symbols, and structures whose purpose is a total mystery. Surprisingly, 25 miles away is cosmopolitan Miami.
Extra tiara on English is
Coral
extra
Castle
extra
was built not in
We're in the
ancient
inner
times, but in the 20th century. Most curious of all, Coral Castle was built in secret by one man, Edward Leedskalnin, a frail little hermit. With no modern machinery and with no help, he somehow hand-carved and lifted.
He was like 5'3" and super skinny.
Every single block.
But he lifted huge blocks and cut them all out of the earth. Like, it's impossible to do. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible.
My sweet 60.
He would go on and he would show us his electrical machine now. He made electricity. And he would jump in his bathtub and show how the water would come to certain levels and how he heated it with the sun. And he'd always divert your question.
As I say, a very gentle, kind person. He was, of course, highly intelligent. Many people thought he was a little cracked because he was smarter, I think, than they were, probably.
His whole life and whole being was very frugal. Just sustained himself, I think, more or less.
The smarter you are than the masses, the more you are looked down upon. I'm being honest. I'll say that again. The smarter you are than the masses, the more you will be looked down upon. So if you're being accepted by everyone around you, it's probably not a good thing. That means that you're not hitting high levels in your life. If people are looking at you funny, if you feel you need to branch out to a higher vibration group of people, to people that are on another level, that's what it is. And so I show you these videos to expand your mind. Trading is about expanding your mind. Some people say you're way off topic here. We joined a Patreon about trading, and you're talking about Ed Leedskalnin and moving rocks. But what I want you to understand is you need to bend your brain to understand where you're going to go. And now also you want to understand what kind of mentor you have. Someone that has really pushed and pulled the mental ideals. Someone who has expanded my realms. Someone who's been friends with white, Asian, black, Hispanic. I've slept in the slums. I've had millionaire friends. I've seen so many different walks of life. It's insane. I've connected from people all around the world, and that helps me teach. That helps me explain cryptocurrency. That helps me do my one-on-ones. That's why the one-on-ones, I believe, are so enjoyable for the people that do them, because it's about the worldly nature of my trading ideas. All right? And I want your mind, for your mind to fully take in how I teach, I want you to expand it, and I want you to open it, and I want it to be free, right? And so you could say, okay, that's why he's talking about Ed Leedskalnin, but he's also a trader on a trading show on the Bitcoin Weekly Candle Close, because it's important. It's worldly. Tartarian tech was against Wi-Fi. Frequency modulation of Schuman Resonance was the key. Tesla knew this, but was native to think giving parasites its tech would make everyone equal, death ray, etc. Yeah, when he gave everyone pieces of the death ray, why he did that was crazy. Yeah, man, spread the energy. I've had PTSD for a few weekends. No, man, we'll get you out of that, bro. How to smash that like button for those YouTube vids. Shout out to Pro Bro, man. Shout out to everyone here, man. Guarantee those rocks obey the fib lines of lives more than our markets do. Understand these rocks in the market will be nothing. That's what I'm trying to say, Martos Malloy. See, you're on point, man. Chicago brewed to be true. Yeah, so, like, he kept doing this, man.
And some nights...
Piece by piece, Ed moved all 3 million pounds of rock 10 miles to its present location near Homestead.
Yeah, he had to... Eventually, he realized he was off of the ley lines, and he realized he had to move the entire museum that he built to another location, and he did it all by himself. That's actually insane. Oh, this is the story. This is the cool story. This is the story everyone tells.
Ed took more than the realities of the cities. He had carved this place with his bare hands as a Shangri-La for his sweet 16. Barely surviving a brutal robbery, however, Ed decided to seek safer ground.
People try to beat him up in the middle of the night. Can you believe that?
Ed took more than his toothbrush.
Because he was weird and he was strange, and so they attacked him in the middle of the night. I mean, insane. There's always hate.
He took Coral Castle itself.
Walk like an Egyptian. He knew the secrets.
He hired a local truck owner, and with characteristic secrecy, politely asked the man to step around the corner. The truck would be loaded in just a minute.
when you're a working guy and you're with another working guy, you do what he tells you to do. Like, if I pulled up in my truck and he said, go over there, I said, all right, whatever he wants. You know? But he made a flywheel, bro. That's the idea. What I want to get to you guys is he made a flywheel.
Piece by piece, Ed moved all 3 million pounds
I think I might
of
have
rock
Asperger's.
10 miles to its present
possible.
location near Homestead, Florida. As usual, no one ever managed to see how he lifted the giant rocks, which weighed up to 30 tons apiece. How did he do it? There are many theories.
Bunny boost on Pancake Bunny just ended the pool. Anyone staking might want to redeem and stake for something else. Scroll down. Why? LPT is on the move. What do you think? Shout out to the lifer. Shout out to you, lifer, from the night shift. Shout out to Mr. Smurfington. I did the night shift for so long. This dude moved that with his mind. I mean, what we think he was doing was he was creating. What we think is, this is what I believe, that the coral rock had a certain acidity to it, and he was actually, or calcium. It had a calcium deposits in it. The calcium deposits, he could react with electricity. He created an electricity flywheel where he was able to put like a rope around them, and he would realign their protons and neutrons, and therefore they wouldn't be held down by gravity. They would begin to float, and he would float them up and place them where he needed them. By using this electric idea, he was able to float large pieces of stone. This is my hypothesis. I've been working on it in my mind for a long time, trying to piece together, and I'm continually always kind of trying to find out what the truth is when it comes to this. Anyway, just fascinating. Just wanted to bring that up to you guys. See if you guys can handle it. See, kind of testing my scope here on this channel, seeing how far and kind of where I can go, you know, seeing where I can go. Again, it's the Bitcoin weekly candle close, which we did. We've been on for an hour or two. Like, after a couple hours, like maybe towards the end, I get a little funky. Or so this explains the pyramids. Yes, and he claimed that he knew the frequencies. No, frequency. Don't overcomplicate it. Super interesting. I mean, say the simulation, right? They wouldn't mind. Wouldn't my simulation be my simulation and your simulation is yours? You're a character in mine and I'm one in yours. Yes, exactly right. That's exactly true. We could have programmed each other together. We don't know if we went in at the same time. We don't know how it works. Calcium proton neutron floater. Got it. Exactly. Calcium proton neutron floater. You nailed it. There it is, Craig D, man. Craig is about the frequencies. It's all about the frequencies and knowing how to tap into their properties to manipulate what you want. Yo, Sam, thank you for your time. I hope you're doing well. Shout out to Light in the Dark, man. Much respect to you, bro. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I'm doing great. Never been better. Definitely interesting. Sometimes need a break from Bitcoin charts. Over and over. What do you think about Blockster presale? Never heard about it, man. Wow, that's a lot of wisdom that modern man has lost. Yo, we've lost so much wisdom, man. Think about it. We lost wisdom from the Native Americans, for crying out loud. We lost how to treat each other. We lost proper identification. Like, come on, man. The list goes on. So Troy BTC. We talked about Troy BTC. I put it on your radar. Another, you know, buy zone right there. So you can see I gave you this call. Fell out of the buy zone and started to kind of break down and then boomed out. Back into the buy zone and boomed on out. Troy BTC. Bam. In the cup and handle too. I mean, this thing's going to do even bigger things. Once it kind of establishes itself, where's it going to be? Let's take a look here where it's going to rock now. But again, man, form these handles when something breaks back up. This was kind of kinky because I mean, it was a little funky, man. Blocks or presale starts soon. So now it's here at the bottom of the pattern again after half breaking out. Not too exciting. I'd like to watch it a little more to see it resonate through the pattern here. I think we all have frequency we need to tap into more to connect on deeper levels. No, everyone is psychic. Everyone has the ability to dream. Everyone has the ability to kind of feel out what's going on. If you tap into who you are and tap into your intuitions, you will become very strong. Problem with me is I knew my intuitions. I was not listening to them. I knew where I was going and what I needed to do to get there. But it was such a big idea that I was a little afraid of my own ideas. And you have to just push through and be ready for anything the world is tossing at you. What do you think about this alien stuff? Really? Or another psyop? Honestly, I've been studying the alien stuff for a long, long time. It's kind of part of my research here too. I was like for 5-6 hours a night. I worked a night shift, so I was alone with 100 computers all around me at any given moment. And all I did was research aliens every single night, all night long. And I learned about, like, you know, all the different types of people that got abducted, and you name it, man. I went in. I went super deep. Look, so that shoulder, head, and shoulder break to the downside, but now it's looping on out. This is a funky pattern. Funny, they messed with the charts so bad that the charts are like just out of whack in many cases. Trying to find their ways, but like this is just, look, it mimicked Bitcoin in the kind of funky way it did. But you know what's funny is it's almost telling us something's gonna happen. To me, I feel like these alts are kind of suggesting that Bitcoin will do this again. So look, I'm gonna do something right now that we haven't done in a minute. And this is why we watch Ed Lee Scalene videos, and this is why we keep our mind bender, because our mind limber, because we want to be able to juxtapose different situations, and we want to think differently than everybody else on here in the market. We don't want to be like every other channel, and we don't want to have the same mentality. If we do, then it's easier for the market maker to take us out. If we act a bit strange, if we do things a bit off kilter, if we look at things in a different light, it'll be far easier for us to accomplish our goals by taking money off the table in these charts. So your mindset has everything to do with your accomplished behavior in the charts. Now look, I'm gonna paste this right here now. And look, I mean, this is very close to what's going on right here. Look at it. I'm matching it closely, and you can see it then eventually broke to the upside. Just something to think about here, you know? Just this fractal. You can see, like, this chunk matches that chunk matches that chunk. I mean, it did match BTC because it's a BTC pair. And then we came down here. The only difference is Bitcoin kind of went down while this pumped hard to the upside. You see what I'm saying? KAVA USDT. So the KAVA BTC pair, probably doing great. We're going to take a look at that. And now it's forming a bit of a flag. KAVA's actually looks like it's about to bust out. KAVA broke out, and so of all the charts, KAVA's looking hot right now. Why? Well, it's in a cup and handle, definitely. So look, I just realized this is the handle here. I'm telling you right now, watching videos like that, keeping yourself limber, being able to understand what most don't, is going to make you a better trader. It's going to make you able to trade what most can't. It's going to give your mind the ability to see things that most people cannot see. Expand your brain, expand your mind. You'll be able to expand the way you trade. If you think I'm pigeonholing into only extraterrestrial terra look out old Hawaiian maps where we are kept in the middle of the UN logo, there is more out there in the extra Tierra, Earth. I believe we haven't seen the real map of Earth. That's also possible. Like, the globe that we're given may not be the whole Earth. Like, we may be. If you really think you've been told everything, then your imagination is too small. If you think you've been told it all, if you think the reality is exactly the way it is right now, your imagination is too small, man. And you know what? I don't like being around people whose imaginations are too small. I'm not talking to you guys. I know my lifers are rocking with me. I know you guys have that mentality. Mad Money Crypto, thanks for opening our minds and open to what's possible. Just joined your Patreon. Shout out to Mad Money Crypto. Much respect to you, man. Much respect to you, man. Thank you very much for joining the Patreon. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on out here and being a part of the Crypto Lifer crew, man. You won't get the energy. You won't get the vibes. You won't get someone that cares so much about his crew. Man, my Patreons, man, I work for you guys every single day of the week. I have no job. You guys are my job. That's it. That's it. Now, KAVA BTC, I'm putting this on your radar right now. Right now. I can talk a lot of smack, but if I can't make a good trade, then I might as well pack it in. Right? So look, double bottom, breaking up to the upside. Looking really nice in the 4 hour. Daily's up here, but probably coming back up from one more last pop. I would just scalp this on the 4 hour. So here, when the 4 hour pops, take advantage of it and then sell it off. Okay? So this is the trade, and don't play yourself. When I mean don't play yourself, I mean don't stay in the trade longer than you're supposed to, and don't ask for more gains than you're supposed to get. Take what you're given and move on. Be a humble trader. I almost call this the Humble Trader, the name of this entire channel, the Humble Trader. You know, because I wanted people to really respect the idea. So here's my idea, man. I believe we can get up there to $6.79 from $4.78. KAVA BTC. How do you play this? Play it like I always show you. Guys, we do the same thing on this channel every time. That's how you gain an edge. Okay? That's how you gain an edge. We do the same thing every single time. Funny, I gave people live trades and then whatever, man. Now, I just want to call someone out right now. I'm going to call him out. Bruce Wayne Trades, bro. I'm calling you out. I hope one day I'm calling you out. If anyone is friends with this guy on Telegram or whatever, Bruce Wayne Trades, that's his name. Nice guy, actually, really nice dude. I met him online. One of the nicest people I ever met. He would talk about me in anytime we had a group. We had a few group meetings, and he chimed in one day, and he's like, listen, man, Crypto Lifer is the trader's trader. He's the nicest guy in the world. I love this guy. I'd never met someone that talked about me more and respected me more and loved me more. And then he posted a MATIC chart that I couldn't understand. So I said it looks like I said that looks like Chinese to me. And got like really offended and got all upset. I gave this guy a pre-sale. I just realized too, I went through our messages. I gave him a pre-sale. When I got allocation through a VC, every once in a while I get connected to VCs, venture capitalists, and they give me allocation. They say, this is a really good project. You can get in before the pre-sale. I mean, pre-sale. It's pretty crazy, right? So every time I get it, and every once in a while he'll give me like, okay, I'll give you 20 people can get in for 500. He's like, I have 40 slots open for 500 a piece. And, 500 is all you need. Sometimes 500 can turn into 200 grand in some of these pre-sales. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a substantial move. So I was like, cool, man. I get you. And I was able to offer it to 20 of my Patreons. And I gave it to this guy, man. And he ended up crapping on me, which I find insane, right? So anyway, just kind of bringing that up. Like, people forget, man. How about Savant that can see sound and colors? Keep your mind limber. All day, Craig D. I feel you, bro. Can you look at Luna? Some of these less fortunate need the real KAVA to chill out. Hawaiians, like many cultures, map further than the UN logo shows. Interesting. Ancient map of Terra by the ancient Hawaiians. Okay. How do we get into pre-sales? Well, there's many ways to get into pre-sales. What you want to do is you got to find pads. All right. What do I mean by find a pad? You got to find pads. Sol pad, BSC pad, and you have to own that pad coin. And what happens is you own the pad coin, and then you have access to the pre-sale. Sol pad's one. You might want to get into Sol pad. If you hold enough Sol pad, you can get into some of the first pre-sales in on Solana. What you got to do is this all has to be kind of planned out. You got to take like $4 grand or $2 grand aside, $1,000, in my opinion, at least $1,000, and you got to get into Sol pad. That's why I say $2 grand, because you have to have $1 grand for what you want to hold and $1 grand for what you want to pre-sale into at another time. And this should all be allocated and waiting, because if it's not, you're not going to do it. I'm being honest. So you have to be like, okay, I'm getting into Sol pad, and then when this goes here, I'm going to put this into this pre-sale. I'm going to do it like that. What alt right now, in your opinion, has the highest potential for gains? Bro. Highest potential for gains right now, MATIC. MATIC looks really hot right now, ready to rock. So I'm giving you MATIC. MATIC's looking moneyed up. Why do I like MATIC? Well, I trust that 4 hour and the daily the most. They're my favorite time frames. And right now, the 4 hour is ready to rock on MATIC, and the daily is oversold, man. And we just had huge pumps. People know about it. People love it. MATIC's been doing its thing. It's getting tight. You can see that is a beautiful pennant. Like, this is textbook pennant style. Let me bring it up and give you some other indications of what's going on with MATIC, where we're at in the Fibonacci sequences. So Alt F is that Fibonacci. Pull it on up here and see we came down to the 706 bounce, and now we're bounced off the 0.5 fib. I mean, that's strong support. So not only do we have strong support in the market structure of the price, but we also have strong support on the Fibonacci. And that just, that's added confluence inside of this bull pennant. So bull pennant, Fibonacci, everything rocking in our favor. I like what I'm seeing for MATIC, man. So yeah, you asked me the question, I answered it. MATIC, baby. MATIC. It's a beautiful thing, music and colors. Yes, it is. A love button added for YouTube for non-violence promoting channels with no swearing will be a good thing. That can be connected to a site for love rankings by the amount of love button numbers. Yeah, whoever gets the most love, baby. Because love is the answer. Love is truly the answer. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for kicking it with me on this crazy night where everyone's going after these just pump and dumps and all sorts of ridiculousness. about the voice over that I saw. Shout out to Birdman up at the spot, man. There you go. Shout out to Harvey Kaplan, man. My dude, man. Thank you for everything you do to the group, Harvey. Thank you for all your upbeat, positive attitudes. Throughout this, I never heard a negative word out of your mouth, no matter how bad anything dumped or how things went up and down. So shout out to you, man, for being super awesome, being a positive, amazing person in the group. Wex Poly is going to be airdropped to Wex holders on Volt. Wex Poly will be traded on the MATIC main net. What about Tron pad? Yeah, see, anything with a pad. I got a pre-sale invite from a mysterious massage. Well, don't get into that massage, man. Craig D, we had languages that allowed all to see colors and have nothing but true knowing. For example, Sanskrit was one of these languages. I think the human beings, we had something so much more powerful that was something definitely was stolen from us. You know what I'm saying? Cardano's biggest move. SoMee, highly anticipated. Now they're talking about SoMee as well here. Funny, the people that they put on this channel, man, question it. SoMee after the COD style. So SoMee, which I believe is going to be some social media stuff. Up 8%. It's 6 cents right now. It's doing its thing. Okay. You have to remember, every pre-sale someone pumped hard. So this thing's already been $2 before. Okay, so wow, this thing pumped and dumped. Wait, ONG? It's called ONG. Interesting. All right. ONG coin. SoMee.Social. Welcome to SoMee.Social beta. We've already been accepted into the beta on the right. Otherwise, click and sign up and join the list today. Social media redefined. Is there like an about section though, or do I have to just like get in there? They want me to get in there early. They're like, get on in there. I'm like, I don't even know what you guys want me to get in on. I don't even know what it is. ONG coin not loading. All right, so you can't get a lot of information on this thing. I'm willing to go to CoinGecko to see if it's just a loading issue, but I don't believe so. SafeMoon back up in that 400 region. Come on, Safe. Come on, SaferMoon. As long as this market can hold its levels, man, I'm being honest. As long as it can hold its levels. Where's CumRocket today? You think did it get a little push up with the rest of the market? 12 cents. Still holding 12 cents. Pretty good. I mean, this thing I think will be $2, $3 a coin. Easy. I mean, it's going to go up in value. Like, think about it. Think about it. Solana back to 43 and moving. I told you Solana was a steal at 20 and now it's up 100%. Think about it. Coins are up 100% now from the dip, man. So when I was screaming by the dip, when I was telling you guys to nibble at projects that you really like, when I said all we can do right now is dollar cost average to fight the market maker, that's all we could do, and that's all we did do. All right, daily about to pop right now on MATIC, man. If you don't think MATIC's about to blow, I think you bugging. I think he is buggins. I think he is his buggins. If you don't have a fat bag of MATIC, bun, you gotta have some MATIC. How much MATIC do you got, boy? And is MATIC gonna come to my 4.446? You know what? It's getting close. The impatient one in me cannot wait. I think I just hit open now impatiently, which I shouldn't have. I should let it come to my spot. But I opened now, bought at 4.549. Okay, and I'm still got some gas in for the next move too. But that's 400 MATIC, 600 MATIC. There's 1,000 MATIC. That's another 134 MATIC. How much MATIC can a MATIC man buy when a MATIC man buys? Anyway, as much MATIC as we can get. Our little MATIC hands on. Automatic with the MATIC. I'm automatic when I trade a MATIC. Automatic when I trade a MATIC. Keep it off the static when you keep it batted. Bitcoin, gold starting to make a bit of a move. Everything kind of popping up, not too much. Let's take a look at Binance right now and see how the market's looking on Binance. Thank you for rolling with Ed Lee Scalene. Looking at Coral Castle, just doing a little bit of a deep dive there. Nothing too hard, nothing too crazy. Most people would just right over their heads, man. They couldn't even handle it. They'd be like, ah. So Pearl, Troy, still doing their thing a bit. ARPA, Coast, Waves, XTZ, Mainframe, FIO, Phantom, back up at the game. Let's look at the fiat markets. So NBS still holding that 75%. Doc, one of the big gainers of the day at 37%. Pearl, Pond, my Pawn baby's up in the game. And Summer talked about Pawn, and you guys said that it was a sign, and it was. She said, I drew a pawn, and you guys, look, she drew a pawn. We should get into pawn. And Troy went up 28% too. ARPA went up. Strax, TVK up 18%. NFT starting to come back up in the game. Strax, Waves. So not the best, but not the worst. You know, seeing some movement. Invite it. XTZ, Mainframe, FIO, Key, LTO, PNT, KNC. Let's take a look at LTO. One of my favorite coins too. Put LTO on your radar, guys. I love this coin. It was one of the strongest coins on the low. People didn't really realize it probably held its gains. Yeah, it's still in this pattern, and it's at the bottom of the pattern, man. LTO can do some serious damage. I think LTO breaks back up and gets up. 220% gains for LTO. So look, there's where it's at right there, and then it obviously has some resistance right there. 435% gains for LTO if it makes it back up. Pretty close to its all-time high, $1.27. Just has to break back over $1. Its all-time high was at 90. Yeah, like 95. So if this thing gets a 127, you're gonna make 400%. I mean, 4x your money on this. Bit of a cup and handle forming, kind of a side of cup and handle. So watch LTO, guys. This is where I would begin to ladder into a trade for LTO. Daily isn't looking great though. That's the only thing. I just really like LTO as a project. So look, was that a shoulder, head, and another shoulder? Could we break to the downside? So far, we broke up, right? So hold the shit is bearish. Break to the downside. We hope for support at 88 billion. So let's take a look. We bounced right there off $886 billion 2 days ago. We came here again. We bounced off the low. Candle did close at 916 billion. So we're holding 916 billion on total 2. What is total 2? It's the entire market cap of all the altcoins. It's all the altcoins, showing you exactly what the altcoins are doing kind of in totalitarity, right? And then hit 956 here on the move, right? Bam. The dips. When are the people gonna stop listening to him? Yeah, I just find it funny, man. I honestly, I put a short out, and then he came out with that tweet. So total 2 is breaking out. You can clearly see that. Like, we go to the 4-minute, it's breaking out of a pennant right now, in my opinion. So that's bullish, man. All coins are beginning to break out. I think they're saying enough is enough. I think they're starting to show some support here. We're still in this bear pennant, but you could also call it a bit of a rising wedge, bear pennant. Yeah, it's a bear pennant to me, though. But that's going to go to the upside. We're going to see the altcoins get to 997, back to the trillion. Looks like we're going to get about $60 billion injected. And we're going to get back to the $1 trillion real mark right here. So watch for the alts to pump. I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 4 hours in our favor right now. So it tells us for 16, 17 hours, we should have some pumpage in the altcoins back to the upside. So that's what we're looking at. That's what I'm thinking is going to occur, right? That's what happens, man. That's kind of like, I want my group to be hardcore, man. I don't want my group to be a chat group. I don't want people BSing and talking about nonsense in there. I mean, it's crazy because then I go over at least Galeen today on the live, right? But the idea is we could share other knowledge and you could DM each other and everyone's gonna have it. But for the most part, it's about getting each other up to speed with the charts. It's about helping the beginner get up We want them to be able to draw these falling wedges, know what a pennant is, know where to find support, know why we're bouncing off the 200-day moving average and why, and understand all the different positions and what's going on, right? It's important. And we would top out at 1.4 trillion, baby. And we went to $1 trillion last time, and we're basically holding about $1 trillion right now. So far, so good for the total market cap of all the altcoins, okay? And then we have total 2, which is the entire market cap of all of crypto, man. And it's just following Bitcoin. I'm suggesting, is that a shoulder head and another shoulder? I hope not. I hope we get negated and break to the upside. Just something I'm looking at. I really hope that is not the case, though. Just something I'm looking at. Could it play out? We never know. Only time will tell. Take a look at my baby Cake, man. I got to look at Cake every single day. I'll always feel some weird feeling with Cake, man. It will always be my... Now, this is a rising wedge. With a break to the downside, we could see Cake connecting back down to $14 Cake, $13 Cake. So if the market takes a dump, $14 Cake, man. But if not, and we break to the upside, everything's kind of in the same scenario, where all eyes are watching Bitcoin, watching the overall market, seeing where we're about to go, or we won't go. All depends on Cake, baby. But it is running out of room, and everything suggests we at least go to the back to the upside. So I see Cake going up to 22, right? Do you want to DCA into coins? How do you play the market? Sometimes I DCA. Most of the times I DCA. If I like a long-term project, I DCA into it for sure. That's the plan, you know. 6 Sounds donated $2. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Much respect. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And look, there's the sell-off that I was talking about. I mean, right there, they got the sell it. Came back up. Now it's double topping. What do you think is going to happen? Probably drop to the downside. Just like this one here when it hit support. So, or hit resistance. I mean, same stuff goes on, man. Different chart, same coin. Or different coin, same chart. Now, look, we were in a bear pen in here. No one said a word. You know? We broke out of this one lovely. Right? It was pretty sneezy. Let's take a look at the I did just say sneezy. Pretty sweet and easy. That's sneezy. And it's pretty close. Right? And then what do? We boomed up out of that big time. So, this fractal represents the idea that we could get our way up out of here. We could get up out of he's, you know, and work our way on out. They're pretty close. I mean, you have this big V there. That's the big V there. You have the jet, the doom. Then you have the down, the swing there. I mean, they match almost exactly. What do you think of that, guys? And this is why you watch Ed Lee Scalene on a live stream video, because your mind has to be bent. Your mind has to be expanded. You cannot sit in the same place as everybody else and expect the same results. You can't trade like everybody else and expect. You need to form your own vision, your own way. You need to get so comfortable with the ins and outs of trading that you become free, right? Giving knowledge to gain wisdom. Good vibes. All day, baby. All day. Much respect to you, bro. Much respect to you. Giving knowledge to gain wisdom. I like that. I like that. So let's check it out. Yeah. Shout out to Craig D. Telcoin on KuCoin, mate. Yeah, we got to look at Telcoin, too. Thank you for bringing that up. There's a lot of hot coins. Strong Block looking pretty nice, too. I think we... Yo, Crypto Greg, man. Me and you are a good team. Should bring you on as like a head analyst, man. When we start the hedge fund, you know? Hey, yo, we need Crypto Greg in here, right? I ain't taking a job. Wow, Telcoin running out of room, man. There's my buy zone right there. I'm telling you, man. This thing's got the news to move it. Daily's actually ready to rock too in our favor. We're in that buy zone for Telcoin, man. Telcoin looks like it wants 233% gains. I like where it's at. It's really holding support really, really well. Falling volume with falling price suggests we're going to have a move to the upside. Telcoin looks really hot right now. I'll be dead honest with you guys. Like, it looks smoking cities right now. Like, can only get it on the kook. Could only go get it on the kook, man. Telcoin looks hot right now. I'm being honest. I think I'm going to put about $5,000 into this trade. 5 or 10K into Telcoin, man. This is calling my name. This is like one of the most high probability trades I've seen in a long, long time. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours, get into that oversold region. Let's take a look at that 1 hour. 1 hour is 2. So, the momentum is going to just completely carry us on out. Let me zoom in here and take a look. I'm going to start fresh. Whenever I'm about to get into a trade, even now I've done all that work, I start fresh again. I put my support and resistance lines in first in the 1 hour so I can see what's going on. I see we've been ranging in this range for an area, okay? I see we then supported this higher high. We tested. We made another higher low. Really good sign right here. So low, higher low, higher low. This thing's on a higher trajectory. Low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Now the lows aren't getting as low as they were before. Also shoulder, head, and shoulder kind of broke out, went sideways, and then hit this same support region. So now I know that we have strong support here at about 0.25. Right, building the story for myself so I can begin to feel more comfortable about why I want to get into the trade and how. I talk about tight moving averages. I mean, that's the tightest those moving averages have ever been. They're super tight. Doesn't get any tighter than that. To me, this is a high probability trade to win. Now, yeah, we're gonna break back down. I just want to see here something. So when you're high on some time frames, like oversold near the 1 hour and stuff, you got to just go to a smaller, like go to the 5-minute chart and see what you got going on. 5-minute chart shows a breakout, a clear breakout, and it shows a retest of the bottom of the pattern and then another breakout. And then it's even kind of making this, and that's what I think we went over this earlier on the live stream. You said the 7-minute on Telcoin, right, is about to blow. Or maybe we were talking about MATIC, but I think it was 7-minute on Telcoin. I think Crypto Bragg said, yeah, watch that 7-minute. That could propel Telcoin back up to about 367, right? Which is 2 on 36. Now, 2 cents on 36 cents is what I'm saying. 0.2 of a cent. Now, Telcoin 15 cent on the 15-minute here needs to come back down. On the 1 hour, it needs to come back down as well. Had a nice pump today, though, right? In the last few hours, 1, 2, 3. Started here at what? 3, pumped all the way back up. So look for the retest. Where? Well, you have 2 lines of retesting. There and about, you could say, yeah, right about there at these peaks. And that's where I believe the retest will occur. Okay? Will occur right down there, and then we're done. So, it kind of did the retest already. Now I want to see it go sideways on the 1 hour while it kind of just filters out here on the stochastic. I just can't buy things that overbought at the present moment. But wow, I mean, it's running. It ran out of room and it began to break out. Now we just got to see kind of what direction it wants to flow in. The daily looks really, really nice. I'm just trying to nail the trade for the perfect entry. Right now, the daily looks great. It looks absolutely beautiful. So you could take this trajectory. And then I also like to pull a Fibonacci so I can understand where my Fibonacci lines are, what are support and resistance. And yeah, we bounce off the 706. We bounce off the 618, right? Right there. And you do even have some support, right? Look, that candle closed right there on that line on the 618. And now we're kind of dealing with the 0.5 fib, and we're kind of playing with it. So once we get back above the 0.5 and we see like 2 or 3 candles close on like the 4 hour, that's gonna be my point to enter the trade and then ride it out to the upside. I think we have a little more up or down kind of. We might even get wicked out and then we're breaking a breakout. Telcoin though, I'm honing in on it. I like the news. I like everything about it. I missed the initial huge pump when it originally really ran up at the beginning. So it's a good place to kind of like establish myself into Telcoin 3 cents and ride it back up. I think we could ride Telcoin to 30 cents and get a beautiful 10x out of it. I really do. Liver, can I do a super chat on Sol? I'll pay you in crypto live now, bro. I don't use cards or fiat. I got tutoring tomorrow, and I give you my word, I'll swing you 15 BUSD. Yeah, no, I got you, man. For sure, man. Send in that super chat. You don't even have, whatever you want to do, man. I'll go over it. Giving knowledge to gain wisdom is good. Yeah. Shout out to Sol USDT, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, guys. I'm so thankful to have you guys here. Thank you for all the love and support, because your support is love. Whether you use the word love openly or not, your support is love. So I appreciate you guys, and thank you very much for being here. It means the world to me. It really does. And I'm going to continue to be here every single day of my life, man, until we hit 10K subscribers. And then I'm going to be here every single day times 10. And no, I'm just, we're just going to keep rocking out every single time. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Thank you for being here. Sol BTC. So when I look at Sol, right, this is what I originally do. It's just trendline trading, right? So to me, it had a trend line here. This was a trend line. Broke out, broke back in, and then it was in this bull pennant. And to me, let's just forget this ever happened here, and it broke out of the bull pennant. You could say it's in a diamond pattern, but I'm negating that because of Bitcoin's ridiculousness. This just, this is a bull pattern that really just had to deal with the market throwing it off. And now, look, double bottom, breaking to the upside, and then it's very close to the all-time high again. A lot of coins are really close to their all-time highs for such a bear market. If we were so bearish, how come Sol's only 10, 12 bucks away? Not the high was 58, fine, 15 bucks away. Which at 43, okay, 30%. But it's not too bad considering we were just at $2 in December and even $14 in March, right before April started. This thing is still holding a 3x, so how are we in a bear market? It doesn't make sense. So the bearish ideas right now getting thrown out there, I just feel like they're from leverage traders or whole market traders. They're not from people who are doing the nitty-gritty work like us, who are staring at the charts every single day. So that's your resistance right there. Why? We had previous price action that couldn't make that bounce. So look, bounce, 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 bounce. So there's strong support and resistance here at 42. We break above 42, which is 43 right now. It's pretty good. Let's take a look at the 30-minute and see if we're above that line. We're struggling. Look, right there, right there, right there. I want to see Sol break through and get onto the other side, like the doors, man. Break on through the other side, Sol, and then you get all the way to that high, all-time high. I'm heavy in Sol right now. If you don't think Sol's going to boom up in the next month and a half, come on, man. Sol's going to do some big things, and I'm super excited for it. So Sol, USDT, about to blast. Yeah, I see it going up to 67 short term, like in the next 3-4 weeks, something like that. I already like internet, private internet for everyone. Not forming the big handle after completing a big bottom cup. Let's take a look at IOP or ICP. ICP at 107, I believe, was the buy. What is it, 114 now? Oh, 105 came back down. Forming this wedge that just won't die. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's just like, well, when will the wedge figure itself out? I'm like, well, it ran out of room and it ran out of room again, right? So starting to kind of form its balance, in my opinion, though. And it's getting so tight. I mean, that thing is ready to rumble. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. Do I have some bullish divergence? Swing down right there. And it's a little flat. We do have a little bit of bullish divergence. Not heavy, though. Not heavy like I like it, right? And just this would be a smaller trade. Take the end of this line here and just pop it out here. You'll have a little bit of resistance, obviously, here. And then right around at that same line, you might have to come back down to test that support region. Up, down, and then you'll bounce up. Let me give you a tracing for that so you can understand what I'm talking about. We'll break on out. A little bit of support. Might come back down there for this hit. Break on out. A little bit of support. Break on out. A little bit of support. And break on out. These are my ideas. These are my unique ideas. These are my ideas. Unique to me. Sol is nice. Yes, it is. There goes MATIC. Loving it. Let's take a look at MATIC USDT or MATIC BTC. And look, I got into MATIC at that last minute. I was like, oh, I don't want to miss it. And did it pump on my buy? Did I buy so much it pumped? Nah, I didn't. Impossible. I'll be a whale one day. Look at that 46.3 and starting to break out, and now it's going to break that all-time high. Good thing I made that decision to jump on in to MATIC and ride it to the top of the pattern there. MATIC, BTC, man. And let's take a look at MATIC on the USDT trade as well. That's why I've been honing in on MATIC. I just had a feeling 170, and there it goes, breaking out of the top of the pattern. Yo, it just broke the pattern on the USDT pair. That's a big deal, guys. This could start to break out on some serious business. People jumping on in. The daily is ready to rock. Remember, the daily is oversold. So MATIC really, this is like the watch party getting started to get back to $4. Look for a $4 MATIC. I'm telling you right now. We break through resistance at 277. Easy $4 MATIC. Easy $4 MATIC. Yeah, it's a beautiful 1 hour close on MATIC. POLX. I like POLX a lot on KuCoin. Thank you for running that on the radar. Look, I have a little trade on this starting to break on out. Let's take a look at the 1 hour on POLX. So look, POLX was set to break out. It did. Now that we see, I like this. The whole market's really, that's not a bear pennant. So a lot of these are just not looking, a lot of these experimental awesome coins on KuCoin are just not looking like the rest of the market. They're not. Like, this is clearly a bull pennant here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I mean, and that's almost, look at this. Cup and handle for POLX. There's a cup. I don't care how it ends. If you have a cup and a handle action. And you can almost call this a bit of a double bottom forming there too. Look at this. Could this be a double bottom? With the breakout, that would give you the breakout. See? Interesting. Then you could also see something like this. Even bigger of a pattern here at play. It broke out, came back down in, broke out, and that's a bull pennant. Wants to break to the upside. So POLX looks like we're about to see some movement. For sure. Look at that. Bam. POLX breaking to the upside. And that target for POLX is all the way up there. And this thing isn't even a penny yet, so wow. I think you can make some serious gains on this thing. It's almost just too tiny. I like this call right here for POLX. All right. 1 hour is ready to rock for us. Kind of defend that, to defend the first era of our entry, and then we can go from there. Price range on that. Bam. No, I want to go long on the long tool. I wouldn't go to the like just because the market's choppy. You know, I'd just be iffy. I might take some right here. You're definitely going to get some resistance right there at the middle of that M. And, you know, yeah, maybe a little right there too. With that candle closed, that candle closed. You know, see we have 1, 2, even 3 candles in that zone. Okay. So I see this breaking to the upside. POLX doing its thing, up 89%. You put your stop loss right below that previous wick if you can, 13%. 13 to gain 89. I mean, that's a huge trade, right? We're already breaking out of the top of the trend line. You have a few things going for you already. You want to tweet that out. At CryptoLifer33. Follow me on Twitter. You might just catch a trade. Next level on MATIC 180. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Funny, people are still posting the anonymous message. Like, it's a little late. Like. Okay, so POLX BTC. I mean, POLX USDT. This link probably don't work. We got a better link on the low, but I'm a little curious. I'm a boxing fan, a little bit. See what goes on. POLX, USDT, KuCoin. On that, yo, it's crazy how KuCoin really took over our entire trading group. Like, first it was a lot of, you know, and then it was all Binance, different things, and then it's just completely KuCoin, right? I like this trade. I'm gonna give it about an 8, and I normally don't give a trade an 8. So when you see me give a trade an 8, you should perk your ears up for sure. Perk your ears up for sure, and be like, whoa, 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 what is the lifer saying? 8 on POLX? All right. And we just did a nice 3-hour search of the entire market with a little bit of Exclude mixed on in. We started live stream about 8:30. It's about 11:10. Just going back to Nikola Tesla, he doesn't create Wi-Fi like 6G to chart autonomous vehicles, drones on the fly. He simply did what Tartarians did, modulate Schuman Resonance, even to his Lincoln. See, there you go, man. Right? Look at that. Modulate the Schuman Resonance. Simply put. 5% POLX BNB LP. Temporarily suspended trading. Where on KuCoin? Let this bull run continue. Wook Chewy. Do you know what a Chewy is? Sorry. Do you know what a Chewy is? Is that why you have Chewy there? I don't know. Maybe it is. Let's look at Atom. Coins we used to go over every day. We just have forgotten about in this kind of up and down market. We used to look at Atom every day. Why not Atom? But it just pains me to look at Atom now. But honestly, what I'm seeing something is a little different now. My instincts in the charts are starting to kind of pay off, honestly. Look at this. I stick to the basics. I stick to what I see, and Atom BTC says more for me. That's a cup and handle, guys. With a very large target because they brought it down so low. See? I mean, that's like a doing damage target. Let's see here. It does align with that previous high like it almost always does in the bull. I see that happen so much. It's just the way the math works. It's insane. So Atom, this could be an insane call. Damn, this reminds me of when the market was so bullish and all I had to do was just show you guys cup and handles. We put a little bit of stop loss and we all made tons of money together. And it was just it was so fun. It was everyone was learning. Everyone had a chance to learn and feel free. And everyone tried new things. Oh, let me do that. You know, it was an open source kind of just free for all. Bam. So gain 7% to gain 81. Not a bad trade for the Atom USDT trade right there. I'm just worried Bitcoin could ruin everything. Mayweather just won. Did he knock him out? This never worked, this link. Preach. Shout out to Craig D. BUN up to 400 again. Deposit and withdrawal, not trading, but they are supporting the swap. Yeah, that's what happens. Whenever there's something big coming on, the deposit and withdrawals, they get withdrawal. Yeah, only good vibes. Sleep, lo-fi music. Lo-fi geek. I love those people, man. There's so many good people out here that are on the right frequency. We've made it through the light. We get where we need to go, and we know what we want to do, right? So look, new pairs on Pancakeswap. I'll hook you guys up if you want to know what just came in the last few minutes. Dow 1 organization. Okay, total liquidity 71,000. Here's Huku. Okay, just came in. It's 19,000. I mean, these could be scams, guys. Freedom Eagle just came in. 5,000 liquidity, right? Melon Musk just came in, all right? C-Chain just came in. Floyd just came in. The Floyd coin, of course. Logan coin just came in, right? Starlink. Plaid Speed. We're talking in the last 10 minutes. Eagle Wings. Whale DeFi. Gold Quest. And the links right here. Check it. These are all new pairs on Pancakeswap. That fast. Misa Inu. 71,000. Misa might do some pumpage. So, and trade at your own risk for sure. Please trade at your own risk. Okay. I'm going to look at Cardano before I jump on out of here just to see what's going on. And then we're going to get out of here. Or actually, we have to look at the ETH's weekly candle close as well. So much to do. So little time. ADA USDT. And look out for my video coming out about the death cross. They'll probably come out when I get off. I'll probably be putting a video out in the next hour about the death cross. So look out for that as well. And stay tuned for more from the Crypto Lifer. Yeah, looking at Adam and Eve double bottom right there that I pointed out on ADA, Cardano. Back in the pattern too, and I believe it suggests it's going to break out to some parabolic nature. I see Cardano going all the way up to $2.46 back to its all-time high and then continuing to rip. 173 is nothing for Cardano as it retests this region here. So watching Cardano closely, but I like how it supports itself back in the previous pattern. One of the few to do that. A lot of them are down here, not as broken down. This is not as broken down as other charts. So Cardano looking strong, and I see it at $2.47 not too long from now. What a live stream, guys. I'm going to run out of here for the night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. I really appreciate you guys. It's 11:13 p.m. You Razcal. Sorry to be negative, but there is a death cross forming on Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. It's possible. Yeah, for sure. I have a video coming out in about an hour, so stay tuned for that. Video will be here soon, and you'll understand what's going on. I'll give you a sneak peek of the video for being awesome. So if you guys want a sneak peek of the video, here it is. Sneak peek on the daily chart. You can see we have the 50-day coming very close to the 200. It seems like, ooh, and that's all we're going to give you. Stay tuned for more to get the sneak peek of my next video coming out in the next couple hours. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Shout out to everyone that hit me up with the super chat. Shout out to everyone that hit me up with the like. Shout out to everyone that just joined and gave me your most precious asset, which is your time. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. You guys rock out every single time. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Shout out to across Canada. Please now what? Have a good night. Shout out to everyone. Please now. I don't know what he's saying. Please now. BNB went up to 400 again. I know. And you knew it was. And he said 200 was a good buy. CZ said, you know, these are the steals of a lifetime right here. Wow, bro. Literally fire on MATIC. I went deep. Seriously. Anyone out there needing guidance, having doubts to do a one-on session with Lifer will gain you more than you've ever. Martus Malloy. Wow, bro. Literally fire on MATIC. I went deep. Seriously. Anyone out there needing guidance, having doubts, do a one-on-one session with Lifer. You will gain more than you've ever lost. Word. Thanks, man. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate that. I want to see the video now. Please now. I want to see the video now. You can't see the video now. You can't see the video now. It doesn't work like that. You got to go get me a like and pay me homage. You know, give me something, man. You got to give something. Nothing is free here, guys. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 147 people on the likes, 6 people with the dislikes. Much respect to my 6 dislikes. I love y'all, man. Thank you for all the hate. The hate keeps me going, man. If I got all the love, it would be too much. I need some hate. I want to see the video now. We all do. As you know, at the end of every stream, I say crypto is life. 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. And I'm out of here for the night, guys. Thank you so much for kicking it. Amazing multi-dimensional stream tonight live for Crypto is Life. Thank you. I thought we transcended time and space for sure, like we do every single time. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I would never play a video that I'm going to put out in the next minute. It's a 12-minute video. I'm not going to sit here and watch a 12-minute video. You're going to come to my live stream. You're going to watch the video in 10, 20 minutes. Across Canada, you were funny. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm sorry I'm not answering the super chat because I cannot do something that I've told you I would not do. I'm a man of my word, and I will keep my word to you despite the super chat. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. 149 likes. Can we get to 150 likes? Could one person just throw a like? 150 likes. 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 Okay, thank you. 150 likes. Then you went back down. Wait. Now you lost it. 150 likes. 150 likes. 150 likes. Okay, thank you. 150 likes. 153. Okay, then you went back down. Wait. Now you lost it. 150 live. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the stream, I say thank you so much. I appreciate it. At the end of every stream, I say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. So we're gearing up. I get my finger on that red button. I get ready to rock, and we get ready to end the live stream. Okay? It's a breathtaking moment in time. It truly is. All right, guys. Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. And I'll see you in the next live stream tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning, man. We're back on Monday again. This week went by so fast. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. Gives the most super chats. It makes the most money. Huh? Coincidence? I don't think so. Remember, you're as powerful as what you give away. Do not hold back in anything in life. The more you hold back, the more you hold yourself back. Crypto is life.